Liam. Don't do that stuff.
Nurse, tell me, am I still intact?
Oh, Oz. You don't need to worry about that. We're going to make you stronger, faster, and better. Stronger, faster, and better.
Faster. Hey, g'day everyone, it's Ozark Creations here. How are we all doing today? Who's in the house tonight? Who's in the house? Who's here? What time is it there? Is this a good time for everybody? Not too late, not too early. What time is it where you are? Who have we got here? Brother Gaius. F you Oz. Not with love. Spirit Scar is here, ditto. Aim at Rain is here. He's happy I'm here. And Tree Goblin's here. The Gaius brother, David Feed. Hey, David, how's it going? Should come on and have a chat. Dark Gift is in the house as well. How are you doing, Dark Gift? Haven't heard from you in a while. Lion Ratton. How do you say your name? How do you reckon it's said, everyone? Is it... I'm not even going to try. Can you type it out phonetically for me? 1 a.m. Oh. Sorry it's so late, Smug Pug. Oh, yeah, he's in Canberra. Oh, yeah, well, you know, Australia, you're still awake, so whatever. Hervo, yeah. Hervo, yay. Is it Herve yay or Hervo yeah? Call him HG. I'm not going to call him HG because that's someone else. All right, so I got some stuff in store for you guys today. I have been working hard on this show. You wouldn't believe it. Should probably tell you what I've been doing. Well, as you all know, I like to bring diversity and inclusion to this show. Take after the great Cecil in that regards. Of course, I have a little bit more of a specific leaning towards the disability sector, and I think that we can all be a little bit more inclusive of those of us that are less abled. And so I just want to bring some awareness to the plight of those individuals, and we'll be going through a few articles tonight and just catching up. Well, it's not going to be a mega big stream tonight, but I do have a few cool things. I've adjusted the memberships a little bit, so if anyone wants to become a member of this channel, you now get like something really special and cool. Actually, why don't I just show you my trailer, and then you guys can tell me what you think. Introducing Torso Soccer, the new way to engage with and support the Oz Show. There are 3 membership tiers to choose from. For only $1.99 you can have your avatar in the crowd watching the game, or advertise on our game banners running around the stadium. All members will have their avatars shown for the month, as well as other perks. Torso Soccer, part of the Oz Show's Disabled Olympics initiative. Become a member today and be featured in the crowd for all Disabled Olympic events. Yeah, rock and roll robots, that's for sure. So what do you think of that? I've built this big stadium. Not this big, it's much bigger than this. It's at least 4 times as big as this. It's a whole dining table sized stadium, an actual stadium. And of course, it's a little bit under construction because it's for the Disabled Olympics. We never get enough money for that. But the longer this goes on, the more members we have, maybe we can do up the Thunderdome a bit better. Cutting edge, says Mr. Wonderful. That's right. We are on the, what are we on? What are you on? Now, we're on the cutting edge of television, where you can have your avatar, a lovingly crafted avatar that lets everybody know who you are, posted on a screen in the robotic football matches that I will have on each and every Oz show. Not only that, but you can, for a slightly higher tier membership level, you can have your actual body modified, stand out from the crowd, all the other TV heads. And then finally, you can have banner advertising along the bottom for your project. If you have a comic book, for a one-off fee, I think it's $20 or $25 or something for that month, you can have your project plastered along the banner in every Oz show. What do you think about that? Be still my beating heart. All right. If that didn't convince you enough, let me show you the action that's in store for you. So many buttons. Let me just come back on here. I should point out at this point in the game, Candy was getting furious with me and was actually threatening physical violence.
Can I use it as it is? I don't think you're dumb. Yes, run!
Oh, yeah, go that way. Yes, kick it. Yeah, I think get out of the goals.
This is a stupid game. You're winning on purpose.
Anyway, so yeah, there you go. There's a brief snippet of Torso Soccer. I hope you will you'll enjoy that going forward. Lupo Bergero says, it would be an honor to have my pink L in the stands for this 45-minute riveting match. I don't, all right, no 45-minute matches there. And it won't always just be me playing it either. Yeah, hombre, it is exciting. That's right. Damn straight. I thought it was good anyway. You know, put a lot of work and effort into that. And you see how I had multiple camera angles and everything going? Amazing. Anyway, I'm proud of myself. I'm patting myself on the back. And thank you, Mr. Wonderful, for becoming a new member. Or re-becoming a member. Whichever one it was. All members are welcome. All people without members are welcome too. All people without members are welcome to be in. Become a... Anyway. Let me share with you guys. Oh, did you see... Have you guys caught up with Twitter and everything? Did you see that... Did you see that Odie has said that Liam didn't rape him? All right. So let's go through this article together. Let me just check my StreamYards. Oh, we got another member. Amit Reina, rememberizing. Thank you so much, my friend. I'll be sure to put you right there in the front row. Man with upside down head puts life on hold after catching COVID. And I've been watching this poor fellow for a while now. He's a sometimes motivational speaker in Brazil. Man with upside down head has been forced to put his motivational speaking career on hold after catching COVID-19. I think there's a picture here. Where is it? A 44-year-old Brazilian man who was not expected to live past 24 hours after being born with an upside-down head has now had to put his life on hold after catching COVID-19, according to a report. Claudio Vieira de Oliveira, was it Oliveira? Yeah, I think that's it. Of Monsanto, suffers from arthrogryposis multiplex congenita, a rare condition that has left his head turned all the way back. It's also left him with muscular atrophy in his legs and arms stuck by his chest, but has not stopped him from living a fulfilling life, good on him, and becoming a motivational speaker. What do you think he speaks about? Looks like a transformer mid-change. I mean, you know, he's pretty brave. I think he's brave anyway. I've never had difficulties in my life is normal, he told local news outlet. But the ambitious and fun-loving man has contracted the coronavirus and has had to remain at home. I'm in full-on quarantine because this COVID very aggressive. It's lethal. So we're scared. Spare me, God, from this damn illness, Mr. Oliveira told the outlet. Oliveira? I'm being over twice as careful. I've been isolating for over a year and I only leave the house to sort out things that only I can do, such as banking. Don't they have internet banking there? Claudino, as he's known, has never let his condition hold him back and has been walking on his knees since he was 7 years old. He learned to read and write at home from his mum. And despite his acute deformity, he has no trouble seeing, breathing, eating, or drinking. He's launched a DVD and autobiography and has been giving motivational speeches since 2000. Wow. That is motivational. What have you guys been doing? David Feed says, hey Oz, have you read about the disabled Russian who fell in love and didn't got through with the hair transplant? What? Have you read about the disabled Russian who fell in love and didn't got through with a head transplant. I don't know, David. No, I haven't heard of the guy with the head transplant. But tell me all about it. Tell me all about it. Are you a workout hombre, or do you want to come on? Let me share a screen again. I'll get rid of that one. ZBS live, is he? Cool. Oh, is that what that notification was? All right, let me have a look. I'm just having a look at his YouTube channel. Oh, yeah. All right. I think he might be streaming from his thingy storage unit. I'll snipe it if he is. All right, he is. I don't think he'll be streaming for that long. Sorry, I know that this is taking forever.
Remember that. I'm gonna be like shipping to Bulgaria. How do we
Just turn it down a little bit.
How do we exploit our Bulgarian fans? We got to figure out a way to do that. Jameson
right.
Jones says, was Unforgettable Tales 3 its own campaign? No, it was part of Warts and All. It was funded along with Warts and All.
Everyone is sucking off everyone in Oz's chat.
But
No.
it doesn't matter if you missed it, because we will put it up on eBay. We're doing tremendous business on eBay. So there's no way that you're going to miss it. Steve Carruthers says, all caps is gluttonous, scary. New DC. Our gluttony cannot be contained. We will consume all of the fans. We want you all to purchase Frog books. Roscoe P. Coltrane says, what did you mean by Tent to Kill coming from Cyberfrog's planet? Chelsin's planet, you mean? Or did Froggy's origin story change? Well, Chelsin's planet, Cyberfrog's fetal mass energy comes from that planet. He is technically, Pridonian, so, he's an alien. But, of course, he was born here on Earth, so what are you going to say? I don't know. He's a citizen of the planet, but he's a native. He was born. He wasn't even born, was he? He wasn't literally born. He was conceived on another planet. It's very complicated. Drew with Comics Elite says, been rocking my hoodies on our Comic Elite YouTube channel. Many compliments. Love the quality. Yeah, a lot of people are happy with their hoodies. We've still got plenty more. If you haven't gotten a hoodie yet, please do. They're on our eBay store. DJ Sickrick is here. He says, Ethan, what are EVS fans called? Nikki fans are called barbs. Lady Gaga fans are little monsters. Can we be tadpoles? Oh, I can picture it now. Tadpoles swimming for the human sunbeam. Have a great day. I don't think so. I don't want you guys to be. No, you're comic skaters, I would think. Delta First Comics says, consume me pie, daddy. Thank you for the super chats. Let me see. I just checked the mirror and my new nose is still beautiful. Thank God, says Cecil. That's good. That is good. Yeah. All right, so let's take a look at what's going on here now. We got the truck, and let's see the depth of this thing. Take a walk up to it. Ordinarily, this is a 40-foot truck, man. But I like the way it's it looks like steps. The last two trucks that were here, they were completely filled. Completely filled. This time, Yeah, it is about 2/3, maybe even less than that. It might be 1/2. Might be half full.
It's a 40-foot container.
Salamandroid minifigure publisher. What? Look at the exclamation mark. That's correct, everyone. Special edition. No, standard edition. This is important. These are the ones that come painted their appropriate colors. They're not gold. They're not silver. They're not white. We are going to make those available as well, though. Variant edition toys. I think they're already all here. This is our garbage that we need to have someone pick up. Pallets are just a burden, man. Pallets are the worst. You're like, how do I get rid of this shit? I don't want this. Yeah. You missed a full belly shot? No. Hold on. Where's my silhouette so you can see how fat I am? Or my shadow, I mean. There's my fat shadow. Tubby. Hold on, let me get a better one. No, that's the best you can do. I can't get. I'm trying to project myself on the side of the pod, but I can't. That's about as fat as I can make my shadow appear. The truth is, I'm not fat. I'm a physical, perfect, elite specimen. I allow you guys to believe I'm fat, but the truth is that I'm not. Of course not. Jimmy Owens says, sending love from the socialist state of Washington. Thank you, Jimmy Owens, for $5. Appreciate it. Mr. Cobblestone, $2.99 says, why does Tentacle look like Fabio? Because it was the 90s. I don't know. Everybody had long hair, and I didn't want to put it.
Wow. If Gabe starts talking about business and stuff or something interesting, we'll go back to him. Let me just mute him so that I can concentrate with you guys. All right. But yeah, I just sent out the link, so if anyone wants to jump in and have a chat, you are more than welcome to. Alien Xenomorph for $2. Thank you very much. Says, DM me the link. It's Testify on Twitter. I don't think Testify will be coming on today. Not when he has been told that Liam hasn't been abusing anybody. Anyway.
How are you, Oz? Been a long time.
Yeah. 4 days. Not that long. 4 days, 3 days.
Actually, well, you use this stream every day.
Yeah, but I've got, I've got stuff to do. I should get back to streaming every day. But,
Well, even if you do it weekly, it's good enough, You've been away so long, even if you do it on a weekly basis.
Yeah.
It's good enough. So how was your week?
Yeah, it's been good. It's been really busy. I've been doing some character designs for my book. The link to the sign-up page for my upcoming book is in the description of the video, or at least it should be. So if you want to sign up for the project, I don't have an exact date where it's going live. But if you sign up, you get like a bonus in the mail with the book. I think it'll be a print. It's only going to be
Fair
yeah.
enough. So did you see this whole thing with the mess with Piper and War Campaign on Twitter?
No.
You've not seen it?
No, I don't. The last thing I saw of Piper was her jumping around. I haven't followed up on that. I've been head down, busy drawing.
I don't know. Something about.
So
I don't know.
fill me in. I mean,
There were some DMs between her and Piper. Apparently, War Campaign has some screenshots where she admits to working in porn, which I don't know if it's true or not, but something along those lines. I don't know. And then there was other stuff. It's on Twitter. You can go check it out.
But what is it? So what they're saying she works in porn.
Well, like there's a DM of her saying like, "Oh, don't tell everybody. I worked in porn under the name Molly or something." That's what the DM is. Like she's talking to somebody regarding.
Who's leaking DMs of like?
It's a war campaign. It's a war campaign. You can't trust those people with any of your personal information.
Well, anyway, I'm sorry that happened to you, Piper. I think Piper's a great chick.
It didn't happen to me. It happened to her. First of all, I think she was kind of being tongue-in-cheek because, maybe she was just saying it sarcastically. And, they just selectively screenshotted it because it didn't show the whole context of the conversation. Just that part.
It just sounds like a gay op that we probably shouldn't even be bothering with.
Yeah. Well, I'm just telling you, what's the CG been like? How there's always some controversy in CG.
Yeah, but I mean, is that really controversy? It's like people like being like nasty, like they're just being nasty to her. Like for what reason?
I have no reason. So you know what I don't understand about War Campaign? They say they want to help creators, and then they do things like this, which is just actively hurting people and hurting the brand of CG. What's the point? You're not helping anybody. It's just making everything look like if there's anybody normal. If there are any normies wanting to come into CG, they'll see stuff like this being thrown around, and they'll be like, "Yeah, I want to stay away from this group."
Well, it's not just normies, but it's also creators.
Yeah, I mean normie. I mean normies. I mean people who are not in our circle as such. Let's put it that way. I mean that includes creators, people, fans, everybody.
Yeah. Mind you, I don't think it's
where do you
any better anywhere else in this industry with regard to how women are treated.
Yeah. Really? You have an opinion on this? Do you think it's just that she's a woman, it's like this, or do you think it's just because people just like to go for, I don't know, like a easy target?
No, I think that it's a two-way street, It's like, sexualized DMs between parties. But it's just like the purpose of leaking stuff like that is, is to damage someone.
Yeah, you mean like revenge porn and things like that you're talking about, I'm guessing. Yeah.
Exactly, right? It's like, it's not, I don't know.
Sorry, I guess you don't want to continue this topic. We can change
No,
it.
I really don't know because I'm like, well, on one hand it's this, and then on one hand that. It's like I'm up in the air on it. But I just think that like the only reason that you would leak a DM like that is to be a bastard. So it's like then you have a look at why they're being a bastard, and it's like, is it because she's a chick? Is it because she's done a dodgy business deal with them, like, or like what they think is dodgy, or like.
Yeah.
What is the purpose behind it is what I always
let me
look
play
for.
devil's advocate, right? Theoretically, let's say if she had done it, does that stop her from being a comic artist? How does that affect her work in any which way, form? Like, it has no relevance,
Well, it does because, it does just because it's like part of your branding, isn't it?
Well, for that, okay, now I'm going to say something a little bit controversial here. Shane David gets drunk on stream all the time, and yet he is pushing a children's book.
Yeah.
And nobody ever says anything about that.
Yeah.
But
who do they say that about?
Well, no, but I'm saying now people are judging Piper. It's a hypocritical kind of thing. Just because he's a man, he can do all these things, and she's a woman, it makes it weird. We should not have double standards.
I'm sure if. Well,
there's
they're
fake
complaining
outrage.
about Are they complaining?
Yeah, I'm saying
about
that there's
drinking on
fake
stream?
outrage everywhere. There's just fake outrage everywhere. That's what I say.
Yeah, but what are they outraged about? That she's drinking on stream, or that like she's
No,
told
no.
someone she does pornography? 'Cause
Yeah,
those
the
are two
pornography part.
entirely different. So
No, the
those are entirely
pornography
different
part.
things.
I would say the pornography part. That's what I'm talking about.
Well, I wouldn't really compare like someone having too many drinks on screen to pornography. It seems like
See,
a bit of a
Smugpot
leap.
says, I don't care about War Campaign, Piper, or Shane Davis. I don't know, man. It's a weird double standard. I think when it comes to women, right? Like, if a man has like a male job as a stripper, nobody would think twice about it. But if a woman does it, suddenly we, look down on her character or somehow like pass aspersions on her as a person. It's a very weird double standard we have in society.
Well, I mean that's because women and men are different.
You think?
And that's how it is. Especially a beautiful woman, as Piper is. You get treated differently, and your life is completely different to that of a man. Right?
I don't know. Look, maybe I'm in the minority on this opinion, but if other people want to disagree with me, they can come on and talk. Fair enough. Anyway, speaking of other things, Oz.
So what is the? Just spell out for me what you're saying. What your opinion is.
My opinion is very simple. I think somebody's past should not judge a person's future. What you do in your past.
No,
is your
but
past.
with regard to like the difference between men and women.
Oh yeah, okay. My opinion is very simple. I think women have a weird double standard of where they're meant to, especially in the workplace. I would say this is more prevalent, right? They're expected to be a lot more professional and a lot more conservative in their outlook, as opposed to a man in the same setting.
So it's different for men and women.
Yeah,
Which is what I said. Why would anyone have a different opinion than that? That
Well,
life is
so some
different
people-
for women and men.
No, some people think that women have it exactly the same as a man. I think it's harder for women in the workplace to probably get opportunities and things because of it.
You
Not
Hey,
for an
Dark Drift,
attractive
how are
woman.
you?
doing all right? Doing all right.
So I don't think it's that case, Ahmed, for an attractive woman. I think that you get a lot of benefits from that.
No, I'm just talking about all women in general. I'm not saying attractive or unattractive, just in general.
JV's got a point here. Actually, I knew nothing about this. Thank you for spreading this rumor about this creator. Exactly.
Well, it's on Twitter, so if I talk about it or not, people will talk about it.
Wow, I didn't know about it either. I guess it's all about,
What do you think about this, Dark Drift? Do you think it's just normal bullshit, people just having easy targets to target and they have nothing better to do? Or do you think something else?
Yeah, that's what it seems like to me, man. I didn't really see much of it. I only saw like bits and pieces, but yeah, it just seems like it's this same little bunch within their group over there doing the same thing that they always do. And sometimes it's funny and it lands, and sometimes it's not. This is one of the times where I think it's kind of pointless, but whatever.
Yeah. So, Oz, have you seen Dark Drift's comic that he's made?
No. Tell me about it.
That's not why I came on here. I came on here to chat with the guys.
See, Dark Drift, I'm trying to
That's
help
all right.
you promote.
We can.
I'm trying to help you promote, and you don't want to promote. What the hell?
Well,
We can chat and look it out at the same time.
Yeah. You know what it is because like this show is my like wake and bake show. Like these morning shows. It's like I'm not mentally prepared for that. What's up, hombre? But yeah, no, we launched the campaign in March and we got funded and we're doing all right for a first time campaign, I think. So
Well, I must say one thing. Today I heard you on Grid 8.5 stream, and you actually could basically tell what the plot of the book was in under a minute. So I'm proud of you, Dark Drift.
I've been doing that since day one. Everybody just kind of forgot about that after the whole Albie debacle on the launch stream. Like that went out everybody's head.
Can you highlight Mr. Dong's comment?
Actually, it was two yesterday.
Oh, congratulations!
Yeah.
How much are you on now? Did you pass 2K yet?
We're at 2,200. Yeah.
Well, congratulations.
Yeah.
How are you,
So-
Hombre? Nice to see you.
Yeah, man, how's it going?
Yeah, man. Been a while.
Yeah. You guys carry on. I need to get a glass of water. My throat is very dry.
Okay,
Sure.
we'll continue.
Thank you.
Well,
So, yeah,
well
Oz,
Hung and Dong
how's-
almost has me pegged. Like he's almost got me down to a T in his little comment there.
Oh, I get it because of the right, yeah. Things in the butt. Yeah.
Ritz says, "Does Oz know about the Orby debacle? What's changed
Oh,
with
no,
the
oh,
Orby situation?"
No, she's
Albie's
just
debacle.
very
Her.
yeah. She's very
What?
verbose.
Can I shorten this thing? Basically, Albie is a Dark Drift's, I guess, writer. You would say.
She's the writer. Yeah, yeah.
Writer of his script. Yeah, she's the writer of Dark Drifts, and she's also Miss Roulette. You might know her as Preston's ex-wife.
I know who she is. Yeah.
Aren't they the same person?
Yeah, they are. So anyway, she wrote the script, and in their opening stream, basically, a simple question was asked from the chat and some of the panelists, like, "What is the story about?" And instead of giving a straight answer, she basically went on this 1 hour rambling rant about her passion for the script and how much she likes it and how great it is and why everybody should buy it. But she never mentioned the plot of the story.
Yeah.
Is that about
Is
right?
that
Dark
is
Drift?
that a follow on
accurate?
from?
Is that
a
accurate?
follow on from
Dark
her?
Drift? I'm
her
not
20-minute.
misrepresenting anything on this point.
No.
Is that a
So far, so good.
Yeah, that's basically what happened. And then she started fighting with people in the chat because they kept asking her, "That's fine. We know you're passionate about the project. Tell us what the plot is." She said, "I just did." And that went around and around for at least 3 hours of the stream. And it was never clear what the plot was.
and then I ended it.
Yeah, and then we ended the stream. That was the launch stream.
But we did rather well. We did rather well for the launch stream, I think. Considering. So
Has she
yeah, it was
been-
funny.
Does she actually go on streams, or does she just do those pre-prepared videos?
No, she's been on a handful.
Yeah,
She doesn't really have the setup for it. Yeah, she does it from her phone, and it makes like this weird clicking noise. But she came on Skits Comics with me. She's been on a couple of mine. She's been on a couple of Rosetta's, a couple of Pipers. So
Have you been on John Malin's Comicsgate, whatever present streams yet, Dark Drift?
I was on one back in December when he was doing people with. It was basically all people with pre-launches at the time. So that's actually where I met Joe Catapano and a couple of the other guys that I've had on since. So, yeah, but I haven't. The last time I was at work when he posted a tweet about it, and I'd already filled up the spots. So,
I would say you should go on that, or just do what most people do: pay $2 and then on Ethan's show and ask them to promote your book.
Yeah,
That's
I
a
wouldn't
good
do
way
it
to
on.
get
I wouldn't do it on Ethan's. I would respect his opinion on everything. So,
Nah.
I wouldn't make him do that. I wouldn't make him do that. That would be shitty.
Isn't that what most people do? They like, well, I love Nasser. He just put $2 and says promote my book. Nasser did.
Yeah. Well,
I would say if you're gonna do that, at least throw Ethan like $20. Be generous with your money.
I would do it like I would do it like on mail-ins or something like that because they don't care. But so
What about you, Alhambra? Do you think that's a good way to promote, or do you think people shouldn't do that? It's
I
a
would,
big question.
if I was doing a comic, I would promote it by myself. I wouldn't rely
Really?
on
That's what I've been doing. Yeah.
So you would go. You would not do the. You would do the
I think I've
reverse.
got what it takes to draw up a crowd, so to speak.
All right. So you would do a reverse Adam Post.
I don't know what that means. Oh, you mean the ass kissing guy? Yeah, I wouldn't do that.
Yes.
Brother guys, that's not a claim. I'm sorry to cut you off. He's saying that I claimed I was on the phone with my mother, but I was, because the launch stream was on my birthday, and she called in the middle of the stream to wish me happy birthday.
Yeah, and Dark Griff just randomly left the stream for 2 hours.
No, it was 20 minutes. Don't exaggerate. It was 20-minute phone call.
He left, and it was and Abby was just going on a monologue for 20 minutes about how passionate the book is and where she got her inspiration from and all this stuff. And everybody in chat just kept asking her, tell us the plot of the story or what the story is about. And she just kept getting more angry and more angry at the chat. It was not a good look.
Well, yeah, Sinatra didn't help, even though Smugpug tried to help. Sinatra wasn't helping. He was trying to, though. I got.
Oh yeah, and I remember when. Do you know Oz? Do you know who Ali is? Ali Singh is. Her and Abby apparently got in a fight, right? Am I right?
Is she the chick who has the kind of funky font on her Twitter?
Yeah. The one who Gaius has a crush on.
Is she hot?
Yeah,
she's cute. She's cute.
She's not bad. I like her. 6.5.
Would you in the, you know what I'm saying? Would you?
She has a kid.
Well, if you're asking if I'd kick her out of bed for eating crackers, the answer is no.
Good.
I wouldn't kick her out of bed.
That means sex.
Well, I mean, you can look her up on Twitter. Her pictures are there.
Oh, I think I did. I wasn't impressed. I think you did actually, and I wasn't impressed. One of you did.
It probably was Gaius, I think. He's
JV says, does this guy stalk all the women in Comicsgate?
Which guy?
I think he's talking about Amit.
No,
I just stalk everybody. It's not only women. I stalk men as much.
He's an equal opportunity stalker.
Yeah. Just ask Sinatra.
No, usually I say to Amit, check out this chick, and then he goes, "Oh, how about that?" That's that.
Yeah, usually it's you, Alhambra. You're the one who always brings women to me. It's like,
yeah.
Oh, what do you think about her?
Yeah, I like the ladies. What can I say?
They've
Alhambra,
since. I think they've since talked and squared things away between Ali and Obi. So.
Okay. Well, I'm just
as far
happy.
as far as I know, that's as far as I know. So.
I spotted a Well Hung and Done yesterday on a non-CG stream.
Oh, I was on that stream too.
You just mentioned it in the chat. There you go. I didn't stalk you, Well Hung and Done.
Yeah.
Which stream was that?
It's called Trigonometry.
They're comedians and they talk about British politics.
Mm-hmm.
Is that about right, Alhambra?
No, they do American politics too.
Yeah, but it's like a Western politics show.
They were talking about Pink Floyd yesterday. The chap who got murdered by the police.
The verdict.
Yeah.
If Biden, by saying that he prayed for a guilty verdict, did he affect the jury, etc. Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And then they talked about. Well, I know none of you people care about football, but they were talking about the European soccer. Football.
That bit was boring. I didn't care about that bit.
Yeah, well, I actually am a big soccer fan, so I like that part. But
you're a big soccer fan. Did you like My Robot Soccer?
I said it's better than the European Super League would ever.
It reminded me of Robot Wars. I don't know you guys have seen that.
Yeah.
Have you seen it?
Robot Wars. That was a great show. I remember watching that as a kid.
Yeah, it was like a better version of it.
We got a few more people in here, so I'll play the ad for it again.
All right, do it.
Go!
Introducing Torso Soccer, the new way to engage with and support the Oz Show. There are 3 membership tiers to choose from. For only $1.99 you can have your avatar in the crowd watching the game, or advertise on our game banners running around the stadium. All members will have their avatars shown for the month, as well as other perks. Torso Soccer, part of the Oz Show's Disabled Olympics initiative. Become a member today and be featured in the crowd for all Disabled Olympic events.
Yeah,
Groovy beats.
your production quality has definitely gone up.
I think
Yeah.
I missed this part of the show when I was like moving into the office to come on the computer. Is that like a legit thing? Like if people?
Yeah.
I would describe that as action-packed. That's how I would describe it.
So let me ask you, Oz, were you inspired by the Beyblade stream that Liam did?
No.
Okay.
What I was in, this has been no. This has been sometime in the working. I've been trying to get like my computer game race up and running, and it's still in the back burner. So this is like the next physical manifestation of it.
Well, I always say the best video you ever did was the surgery on the teddy bear. I love that.
I didn't like it.
Didn't you like it, Dark Drift? The surgery on the teddy bear.
I thought it was a bit satanic, personally. A little bit satanic. I didn't like it.
I think Oz, you should apply to become a surgeon. You have a very steady hand. You know, I was impressed.
Well, it's all the penciling. David Bowser for $2. Thank you very much. Says that was a beautiful Andres Cantor impression, Oz.
I like
Thank you.
David's haircut and beard. It's very sharp. I like it.
He looks like a real man, doesn't he? Dark?
Yeah.
He is so handsome in that picture. Oh my god.
You know, Risey looks a lot like him, actually.
What?
Very close. Risey.
I know who you said. I know who Rise is.
If David Bowser fell off the back of a truck and bounced a few times,
And
and,
starved for 2 weeks.
starved for a while, and
And drank
Got-
and drank every day himself to death, and he would be Risey.
Yeah.
Speaking of Oz, do you miss Risey? Or did you like him? Did you miss him in your life?
yeah, he's a great guy.
I love how genuine emotion you have towards Risey. You know, he genuinely likes you. He wants to have a beer with you. You're never gonna let that happen, are you?
No. Would you let that happen?
I'd have a beer with Risey.
With
I'd have a
Risey.
beer. Yeah, I'd have a beer with him. I
Well,
don't think he's.
he hasn't like
He's not
expressed
violent.
an interest in glassing you.
He's not violent.
It's only me that he's expressed an interest in glassing, and I have enough injuries to last a lifetime.
How about we take you to a plastic cup bar?
What?
You know, bars which only serve booze in plastic cups.
I've never heard of such a place.
No, they have it. Like,
Me
you know,
neither.
like,
There's red cups, you mean?
yeah, solo cups. Yeah.
That's for college kids. I wouldn't do that. Grown ass man.
It's
Tree
probably the
Goblin
only.
asks,
it's
when
probably
can
the
I
only
expect
booze-
my koala pin, Oz? Still waiting.
Yeah, he's really upset, Oz. Like he DM'd me separately. He's like, you know, you should talk to Oz.
I seriously thought Tree Goblin was trolling my ass.
No.
He's
He's not. He's not trolling you.
He's very angry.
Yeah. No, I noticed the other day that he was serious, so I'm sending him
You don't want to upset a goblin.
a card, an apology card with his pin.
Oh, that's nice, Oz.
Yeah. Well, I don't want people to miss out. And there's still some European backers that haven't got their pin, but I'm hoping I'm sending out one backer pin this week, and if it gets through all good, then I'll send all the rest.
Can you highlight David Bowser's chat?
Yeah, thank you.
He agrees with you. Huh?
I agree. Yeah, exactly. He's right.
Who has a plastic cup bar?
A lot of bars who don't want to invest in insurance, like basically, if you want to lower your insurance costs, you can actually get plastic cups to lower your insurance premium, since it's a less of a health hazard.
I guess some clubs do it. I guess some rowdy clubs I've been to.
I don't know. I mean, how much
see, I'm
glassing goes along?
It can cut your premium by about $1,000.
See, I'm thinking of pubs. You're thinking of nightclubs. That's a different.
Yeah,
Okay,
nightclubs, like it can cut
I
down your
wouldn't
premium.
go to a nightclub with Risey. I'd go to.
It can cut your insurance costs down by about $2,000 to $5,000 a month. It's quite a significant saving.
Hey, Oz, you got 2 super chats now.
But does anyone drink in clubs anymore? Or is it just like
No.
you go there?
Well, I'm sure in the last year, I don't think anybody has gone to a nightclub recently. It would
Oh,
be
I
very
have.
weird. Really?
Yeah. Everything's there's no change in where I am.
Didn't your place shut down because one person had the coronavirus? I'm sure.
Yeah.
One person got it, and they just shut down all the borders and didn't let
What was
anyone
that
in.
Yeah.
What was the thing? Like some Indian security guards got it from like a corona center, and then they closed it down. I was reading about this. Is this true?
Those damn Indians.
Yeah, I remember.
That's what I read on the paper. I don't know if it's true. My
Really?
countrymen.
Well, so people.
Huh?
The only reason I'm going to talk about Corona on this show is because like it's totally different where I am to how you guys know it. So like this guy, he was working in the hotel quarantine. So anyone that comes into our state has to stay in locked up in a hotel room for 14 days. And then once they have a negative blood test, then they're allowed out of their hotel room. Like,
Then they get the bus and die.
this guy is like banging one of the hotel guests,
Wow.
catches corona from her,
From a pussy.
goes out, and he has he lives in an apartment with like a whole bunch of other Indian guys.
Yeah.
And him and this other guy are fucking Uber drivers.
Jesus.
So they're Ubering all these different people around the whole city, and then eventually they get busted. So yeah, that was the cause of like probably Australia's biggest outbreak, other than a cruise ship that came in.
New Zealand's getting pretty strict as well, isn't it?
Yeah, New Zealand's insane.
Yeah,
They're trying to like say like no one can come in, sort of thing.
I heard Jacinta Ardern's friends with the Chinese now. She's dumped the British and all the other sort of what's it called, the Five Eyes, something like that.
What?
Oh, come on, bro, you should know it. Let me look it up.
Five Eyes. All right. While you're looking that up, I'll read these super chats. Zalian Xenomorph for $2. Thank you very much. Says Dark Grift. When will you and Roulette try the Preston?
Oh, should I answer that?
If you like.
Never. That's the answer to that.
So New Zealand pushes aside Five Eyes to pursue closer ties with China. Come on, Oz, this is in your hemisphere. You should know this.
Five Eyes, you say?
Oh, in the chat.
Sounds ominous.
Yeah.
Just refresh my mind.
About what?
What Five Eyes is?
I think it's a group of countries that includes Australia, Britain, and I guess a few others. I don't know which ones, but I guess it's some kind of trading bloc of some sort. Well, I know it's actually an intelligence sharing group of 5 Western nations, which emerged from the British Empire, New Zealand, the United States, Australia, a couple of others. And so Jacinta Ardern, being the lefty commie that she is, has decided to leave that group and become pals with China, which is not cool.
No, it's not really cool.
Yeah.
There must be some dodgy reason going on. Maybe they've hacked her router.
Could be.
DJ2K Comics says Xenotype in-depth review on my channel next week. Good-o.
Smugpug says we could lose who can lose New Zealand from the Five Eyes and never notice they were even gone. There you go. He knows what's going on. I like Smugglebug. He's a smart guy.
Mr. Wonderful says, don't some EU countries still have shut down postal services? I think for not every, no, I think most of them are open now. I think. And don't quote me on that, but I know UK is, so I'll be able to send the UK ones.
UK is wide open.
Okay?
I said the UK is wide open.
Yeah. It's not though, is it?
I don't know. It was a Queen's birthday today, or yesterday.
Yeah, how sucky is that her husband couldn't wait like, what was it, 5 days or something? No, how long was it?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, it was like 5 days or something. He couldn't wait. He had to die. And he was 2 months away from being 100. I mean, that's just pulling the piss.
Well, he was 99 years old, and he died on the 99th day of the year, on April the 9th.
Interesting.
The 99th day of the year.
Yeah,
That's not a thing.
it is. If you Google what is the 99th day of the year,
But why, like, numbered day of the years are never anything, are they?
right,
I've never heard that used for anything like.
I
99th
think
day.
it's just the coincidence.
It's not. Okay, April the 9th was the 99th day of 2021, and Prince Philip was 99 years old when he died. That's some Illuminati shit going on there. I'm telling you that bit. Connect the dots. No, it's a coincidence. But it is true.
I mean, he's got a 1 in 365 chance of that happening.
Yeah. I like those odds. So let's drop that. Get Brother Gas on the show. He's really very entertaining.
He won't come on and get stage fright.
He would fucking run this show if he came on. Trust me.
Oh, good. Come on then. The link's in the chat.
I don't know why he's so shy.
Yeah, I don't know why either.
Who's DMX? Oh, Smugglebug is just messing with me. Did you see that article, El Hombre, about the guy with the upside down head?
Yeah, I did. I've seen it before. How does he drink and eat food and all that kind of stuff? Yeah.
I guess maybe he uses a straw.
Because if I hang upside down, my head starts to get really just. I don't like it. I couldn't imagine living my whole life like that.
All right, well, I'll share some news with you that is Australian based, so maybe you won't have.
Do you think he has an upside down dick?
So last week, I know, April 9th, 2 weeks ago, Ryan Andrew King charged over second castration surgery as owner of frozen penis found. Police believe they have found the owner of a penis and testicle, just one, located in a Brisbane man's freezer.
You know who else had only one ball? Hitler.
Did he really, though?
According to the song, he did.
Yeah.
Ball.
But wasn't the song made up as part of the British propaganda?
I doubt it.
Doubt it.
Sounds legit to me.
Almost a year after police allegedly found a severed human penis and testicles in a Brisbane tradie's freezer while investigating a separate castration, the eunuch has been identified and fresh charges have been laid.
What the flaming hell's a tradie?
A tradie, a tradesman,
Ah, right.
probably a chippy or a plumber or
Like a Aussie.
sparky.
Yeah.
So the 28-year-old has been charged with a second count of grievous bodily harm with intent to maim after police identified the 66-year-old victim of his first unauthorized castration surgery.
So what
Do you reckon
happened?
he looks a bit like Ethan?
He does. He does.
Oh, jeez.
He does, doesn't he?
Yeah.
A little bit, yeah.
Just a little bit like a younger Ethan.
Hang on. So who cut his junk off? Sorry, I missed that.
All right,
I
so
think
this guy,
cut off
this
other
guy is
people's, right? Is
28.
that what I'm getting?
he's going around severing people's penises.
Oh, he used it. Okay.
And one of the guys was 66.
Yeah.
So he-
Police allege the saga began when King allegedly partially castrated a 26-year-old man he had met online in a consensual surgery in July, despite having no formal surgical qualifications. Have they made that a law here that you can't do surgery if you're not a surgeon? It's a bit rough.
I mean, how do you
Police
get-
were called to a backpackers hostel in Brisbane after the younger man suffered complications. He was taken to hospital and King was initially charged with intent to maim. They were upgraded to grievous bodily harm with intent to maim.
Where do you
He
find
really
these
does look
stories?
like UBS.
Scroll down a little bit more, just tiny bit, tiny bit. He's even got the mood.
Well, carrying out a raid at King's... What was that noise?
Just prowler.
It's like some...
You got a flaming prowler in your house.
Sound like a dingo.
Sounds like a prowler to me, mate.
While carrying out a raid at King's West End home the day after the backpackers incident, police allegedly found medical tools as well as a severed human penis and testicles in his freezer.
Very pointy moves.
No complaints were lodged about the set of severed male genitalia, but on Friday, the police confirmed they identified the man they belonged to. The 66-year-old man had allegedly met King at a rental accommodation on the Pacific Highway in Loganholme in September. He's alleged to have performed consensual surgery on the older man despite having no formal surgical qualifications. It's alleged this was the second time he performed surgery on the 66-year-old after having travelled to Melbourne the year before. They analysed King's GoPro footage to identify the alleged victim. You know, someone had to sit there and watch the GoPro footage of that guy's surgery.
So the guy survived after getting his junk removed. I take it.
Yeah, it seems like he was fine and he was living as a eunuch. He didn't make any complaints.
Oh wow.
Sounds
Pretty
like
sick.
the guy with no surgical experience did a pretty good job, I guess.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it goes to show how hard could it be to be a surgeon. You know.
Exactly right. Yeah, like he so he probably went to Melbourne for the first one and maybe just like chopped off the balls, and then the
Yeah.
guy's like, "Yeah, come back and do the rest. I don't need it now." And then and then he was all good and fine, and he kept them in his freezer and with GoPro video of it. And then he's met some younger guy who somehow he's only partially castrated him. So obviously he was starting with the testicles, and then it hurt too much.
So he's tapped out.
He's tapped out and made a complaint to the police. I don't know whether that's appropriate.
No. I mean, he was doing him a favor. No free surgery. So he froze the guy's cock and balls in case the guy wanted them back and changed his mind. He didn't want to be a eunuch anymore, or was that like a kind of trophy thing?
I reckon it must be a trophy thing if they're if he's got GoPro footage of the
Yeah.
surgery.
Yeah.
No, there's a lot of weirdos in Australia.
I don't think these people should be breeding anyway, so maybe this guy's doing a disservice.
I mean,
Someone should
60
castrate him too.
Yeah. Give him bra as well. What else you got, Oz?
What else have I got?
Yeah.
Let me have a look. Why don't you share some of your art with us, Dark Gift?
I'm sorry. Share some like what?
Share some art with us.
Share some art with you. All right. 1 second.
Oh shit. He'll be in the house.
Dave
Hello.
Bowser.
What's
up?
going on, Dave?
Yeah, Dave, how are you?
What's
Dave,
up, gentlemen?
You sound like you're in a phone booth or something. Over.
Roger?
I am doing great. How are you guys?
Is this a fake David Bowser?
I have like
Same.
four windows, so I don't know what I'm seeing backstage here.
So you keep. Okay.
What do you mean you got 4 windows?
No, I'm real. I'm just on some kind of a delay, but
Yeah, no shit. Jabba's insulting you in the chat, by the way.
Yeah, he says he didn't miss you. That's a bit rough.
okay, that's what it was. It was YouTube. I got to close my YouTube app like a dumbass on my cell phone.
Well, you can mute the one with the YouTube on it, so you can read the chat, and then you can have the other one with the audio on. That's what I do.
I'm still wondering how this this whole castration was consensual. What the hell is wrong with people?
Probably talked him into it. He's probably a very good con
What
man.
he drugged him up like Hannibal Lecter.
He probably said, "Look, you're 66 years old. You know, your shagging days are over. You might as well cut your cock and balls off. I'll give you some money."
Hey man, what are you talking about? Blue Chew, man. You can keep it going for a while.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. But maybe he realized very late in life that he's actually transgender. I mean, who knows?
All right, so what are we looking at?
This is the cover A. I did that. Mac Rots did the colors.
Romano, is that Ray Romano?
No, well, no relation
Yeah.
that I know of.
A very buxom beauty right there on this cover.
Mask
Yeah,
hands.
that's actually Vic King's cover. That's not my art, but Billy Basket did the colors. So it's a nice little piece. But these are some interior samples.
Cool. And you're doing all the interior design?
Yeah.
And this is about Alice in Wonderland, is it?
No, it just has overtones. Some overtone, like thematic overtones. But yeah, no, it's more like X-Files meets Silence of the Lambs. You got the main character, FBI agent Verily Wingate, who is being hunted by a serial killer, and while tracking him down, goes through like some crazy psychedelic journey, which makes her question her own existence, basically.
So with the grayscale there, is that being colored?
If we hit 3,000, there'll be a colored version, but everybody tells me that I should keep it black. I was gonna go just turn the book full color, but everybody was like, no, they like the black and white, to keep it black and white. So.
Yeah, save some money for your first campaign.
Yeah. Unless you got like a really, really ridiculously good colorist, most of them still look better in black and white.
Yeah, and that's how I usually work anyway. I usually work in black and white. So
See, Ethan would have a color version and a black and white version, and he'd flog both of them, and people would buy
Well, hey,
Yeah.
I bought a bunch of the interior pages from Dan Fraga, and his colors, Matt Yackey, on his He-Man books. Like, they look good in color, but the black and whites that I got, the original art looks so much better. I mean, it's nothing against
but
Matt Yackey. It's just like, I guess, just the nature of it.
We're art purists, so it's a bit different.
Yeah,
I love looking at the.
Wow,
I
look,
love looking at the
I
pencil
have-
covers that they do.
Yeah. I have zero artistic drawing ability, so I'm like really jealous of you guys who can draw. Yeah. Cecil's drawings look like Picasso compared to what I can do.
Yeah. Well, that's why I'm going to keep it black and white because I actually like it black and white. Well, I do all the grayscale traditionally too.
Who did that one?
That's Jason Bascom from Unhinged. Did some fan art, and then I said, "Can I turn
Oz,
it into
can
the
you please
hashtag cover?"
highlight Well Hung's comment about David?
No, that's
Come on,
that's rude.
I want to see it. I hope it's mean.
It is mean. It's terribly mean.
Everything Well Hung says is mean.
Well,
It's a
then,
given.
yeah. Well, I don't get offended by mean things people say. I think it's hilarious.
You pull it up, Oz.
I can't
Right,
see the.
I won't pull it out. I'll read it out because you can't see it on your phone. So
I think Well Hung is Scottish. So
he says, Dave sounds more masculine than I thought he would. I like his beard.
Such a lie.
Well, thank you very much.
I'll remember. Yeah, it says Dave sounds a lot
I'm
less
sure.
masculine
I'm sure. That,
than he looks.
well,
Looks like a bullied
I'm also
pussy.
on him. Oh, thank you. Appreciate
That's
that.
what he-
But
Let me try to fix my voice here a little bit.
it's not really raping.
this will be spot colored, with the grayscale and the red. So the ash can, kind of a homage to the Frank Miller Sin City style.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's what I thought.
And then the comment you highlighted by Reed, I was gonna do initially just turn the whole book color and not offer the black and white, but instead what we'll do is we'll just make a colored version and just add it on as a separate tier. So if anybody wants color, they can get color. If anybody wants black and white, they can just get the black and white. So
I like that Sin City style.
I've always been curious.
By
How much,
Chris.
like with printing costs, like how many copies do you need to actually sell to make a profit? With, I'm getting a nitty gritty, but before it's actually profitable to print it.
Depends what you sell your printing price at. I mean,
yeah, it depends
look
on
at-
what they offer you and bulk rates and stuff like that.
yeah, I mean, look at George. Like George Pierre Gattis has a campaign where it's $100, but includes international shipping. And it's an oversized comic. It's a very good deal. It's the first 2 comics of his joking book, and it's $100 to back it. And he's got about what? He's got 200 back. I think 100 backers, and he's already made $3,000 from it. So he's in the
I
profit.
mean, he showed that book on this stream. That's quite good.
Oh.
The printing thing's always a bit funny. I remember when comic book prices really started ramping up in the early 90s.
Yeah.
And Marvel and DC were saying that it's the paper, it's the new paper that we're using and the color. And so then everyone was like, well, why don't, all right, then let's go back to black and white and newsprint paper. And then they're like, oh, nah, that's not any cheaper. It's like, they have it both ways.
Well,
it depends on what your print run is, I think.
It probably,
because you can do print on demand as well.
It probably was more expensive. I mean, I would believe it was more expensive for the better paper, but obviously they're going to put a markup on that so they can add in
I don't know.
extra cents of profit with
it may have
well.
been, it may have been more expensive, but I don't know whether it was more expensive to move to like the I guess like the full color printing or the digital printing rather than the sort of the watercolor printing they were doing before.
I think it's just a marketing gimmick to make them, increase the prices for the books.
Sure,
Reed
they probably
Troutman
found a
said-
supplier that gave them a better deal, and then marked it up saying it was more expensive when it wasn't.
Yeah, it used to just frustrate me because every like 6 months the cover price would just be bumped up another 50 cents, and it's like, and they just kept on saying, oh, paper, and then you like look at it and it's like paper prices aren't going up by like 30% every 6 months. So you guys are obviously like being dodgy in some way. I don't know which way.
At least they should be honest. Be like, our artists are wanting raises, so we have to.
Well, I remember back in the day, like when they had to raise the cover price, Stan Lee would actually put apologies in the books. It'd be like, oh, you'll notice that we've gone up another 12 cents this month. And this is the first rise we've had in 2 years, blah, 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 and et cetera, et cetera. But then, like, in the 90s, it was just like, fuck it. So, and now it's even worse. I don't know what it is now. It's like $7 an issue.
When we go from 40 pence to 50, then 80, then £1.20. Crazy.
I think now some of the books are like at what, $12, $15 for
a flop.
Well, those are usually
for
for
floppy,
what, complete?
for some
Really?
floppy. Yeah.
$10 for a flop. I thought they were like, most of them were like $3.99 or $4.99.
No, now it's up to $6. $6 is the standard now. Like $6.
Really?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, that's since COVID. It's gone up another $1.
That's insane.
Well, it made sense, right? They have to cover their losses, and they're not printing like that. They're not printing more. So how do they make up the money by increasing the price?
So if you want to buy
And
five,
paying their
6
artists and writers a lot less too.
Yeah, there you go. Highlight Smugpuck's comment. You can see $8.90.
Yeah. But I mean, also, like, they don't have the distributor anymore.
Is that Canadian?
Australian dollars.
It's about $6.
Okay. So
$6 US.
eight something Australian. What's that? Like $1.50 US?
$6 US, right? About $8.90 is about $6 US.
DC's at $4 an issue. But I bet the Batman books are like $5. It's like they'll sell you.
Oh, they'd
like
be
Wonder
stupid
Woman
not
for
to
$4.
charge a little more for those.
Yeah. Like 3 Jokers or whatever that I'm betting that must be selling for a premium.
3 Jokers was like $9, wasn't it?
Mhm.
They do the
Wasn't
premium
that a
ones on their top one.
large book? Wasn't that like 100 some pages or something like that? Or
Yeah,
was
so
that just a
anyway,
single
Reed Troutman
issue?
says everyone says don't color it, but black and white books don't sell as well. Just make color a stretch goal.
Well, yeah,
Yeah,
you
that's
know,
a good point. What about making color a stretch goal?
No, I did at 3,000. Like I said, at 3,000, if we hit 3,000, I'll just make a colored version of it.
Oh, there you go, Reed.
Yeah.
Weren't you listening?
To be fair, trying to follow Dark Drift is kind of a little difficult. He meanders a lot to his main point.
I said it in one sentence. How's that meandering? Did you want fewer words?
Amit's mom.
No, that sounds like his wife.
What? How do you know?
Because I heard his mum on the last stream.
Fair enough.
All right, so what's this? Like a sheet or something? What is this?
It's a wall scroll, wall tapestry.
Oh,
Black light wall tapestry. I got one for each cover. They're 24 by 36. So they're the same size as most posters going on out there.
It's got bed cover. So when you make
No, it's like the old wall tapestries. Like when you got like your band. When you're back in the day, you get the ones with all your favorite bands. Like I still have my Metallica and Pink Floyd and Led Zeppelin wall tapestries.
I've never had one.
No?
No.
Yeah.
No. So what are they made
I never
of? Just like a
collected.
cotton or what?
They're made of these are it's a poly blend, but it's called the satin, but you can get like a matte finish. They're pretty durable. They fold up into a little sealed weatherproof plastic bag the same size as a comic. and the wrinkles come out unlike a poster, and I could sell them cheaper than posters. So
Oh, really? That's cool.
yeah,
Win-win.
yeah, I got them for $20 on the campaign for $20 a piece. So
Sweet.
most posters this size that I saw are going for like 25 or 30. So yeah, I'm just gonna do these, whether it's blacklight or responsive or not. I'm gonna just do the tapestries because I can get them cheaper and sell them cheaper.
And
So-
plus they're different.
Yeah. And then we had the original art sold on my cover and Vic's cover. They both sold. So,
Cool.
but yeah, there's the stretch goal there. 3,000 full color edition added as a new perk. So
Sweet.
yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty stoked.
Brother Gaius is determined to try and get the uncut koala sketch into some kind of merchandise, but I keep telling him no one wants it.
But the guess would buy it.
He's the only one, and I gave him. Brother Gaius, I also give you permission to make a cloth poster. Sell as many as you can.
I didn't know koalas were uncircumcised.
Only Liam koalas.
Yeah.
Are you adding something else here?
Yeah, this is just a roulette splash page I'm working on. I started working on it last night on Death Metal Hero stream, the Topicless. So
Who's the poor chap on the floor?
just some dude. It's just like an opening scene. These have no importance, you know.
Squisher 420, you do not want an uncut koala poster. Why have we started spelling koala like that?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Well, it's like something specific to this show. Everyone spells koala with an ER.
They're trolling you.
Oh, look. I tried making this shirt, but the image wasn't at high enough resolution. Oh, you poor thing. I'll try and find the raw file for you. That's pretty funny.
Oh. Oz, you should wear an orange shirt. I think it look cool.
An orange shirt. Would
Yeah,
like
dye
to,
your mask orange as well.
I got some colorful shirts I can wear.
Because
Now that I'm on camera, I can dress up for you.
At the moment, you're like a horror movie character. You know.
Mm.
You know, I can see you brandishing a large knife.
No, I'm a gentle soul. I only brandish a pencil, an eraser, a pen, and
Needle and thread. I saw you do that.
a needle and thread,
Reefer.
some scissors, scalpels, things like that.
Look who it is.
What's going on with Amit and his avatar?
Oh, I keep changing it because I'm bored.
Oh,
You change it to an A.
Well, it's very confusing.
Okay, I'll tell you what was going on. I was going on Finatra stream and a bunch of fake alts were there. So just to confuse people even more, I started changing my avatar every 2 seconds so nobody knew who the real me was.
why are you harassing Finatra?
There's a blood feud between me and Finatra.
It's starting to get silly, though, don't you think?
Nope, it's actually getting more fun for me. See, 'cause to be fair, Dark Gift, I offered him the olive branch and I said, let's end this peacefully. And he said, fuck you to me. So I said, okay, this is never going to end then.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
And, everybody in the chat can contest. I did say to him, I said, let's just end this. And he said, no, I choose war. I said, okay, well, then we choose war.
Twitless has made his own comic book. Did you know that, Dark Gift? It's
I
called
heard something about it. Yeah.
Omega Girl.
Adventures of Omega Girl.
It's called
Adventures of Omega.
omega-3 fatty acids, I think. Something like that.
What's it called? Omega. Wait, Omega. What?
Omega-3.
Adventures of Omega Girl.
Yeah.
Adventures of Omega Girl. All right.
Did you guys read about the pastor that was farting on people?
You mean the filing preacher?
Yeah.
That's not real.
No, there was somebody did YouTube videos and like dubbed in like farts over that Robert Tilton TV preacher dude.
Yeah.
That was hilarious.
Very
No,
well
this
done.
is a real guy. Hang on.
Oh, so what is he in his congregation and he just like
I knew
pulled
it.
people's
I knew
faces
it.
to his ass?
I knew he looked like. I just guessed he would look like this.
Oh,
Pastor
no.
accused of farting. And is this a British man? Is this?
No, he's got to be like Nigerian or something. Is this the eat the poo poo guy? Remember eat the poo poo? The eat that poo poo. Remember that guy?
I don't know. That sounds racist. Whatever you were saying there.
You don't remember that? Somebody must remember that. Come on.
A pastor accused.
I don't know. I disavow.
All right. Let's read this article. I want to know about this. A pastor accused of farting in the faces of his congregation, so this is a former report, has defended his unorthodox methods. Photos of Pastor Christ Penelope sitting on the heads of people at Sevenfold Holy Spirit Ministries in Siandani Village, Limpopo, South Africa, recently circulated on social media, with one attendee complaining, "When we come to church, it's because we need prayers, not to be farted on." But the pastor has stood by his method.
I hope that's true. You know, I hope that's true.
Some people just want to get farted on. What are you gonna do?
I mean, you're being pretty demanding at this point. Please, pastor, don't fart on me.
That's one way to pay for your sins. You know, just fart on me. That's a Hail Mary right there.
The pastor has he's stood by his
It's gotta be the
method.
funniest church to go to on the planet.
The smelliest church.
Well, I mean, it's not like he's
You
How
had
much
eggs?
gas
You
does
had-
he have built up for
you
this
had
whole
eggs for
congregation?
breakfast?
Yeah.
You had
Well-
eggs for breakfast?
I don't know. He insists he's simply demonstrating God's power.
the Christ compels you.
Check out the
Wait a
pants on
minute.
this guy.
Is he sitting on somebody?
Yeah, he's farting on this guy's head.
Oh no! Oh, it's that bad.
Oh,
That's
jeez.
even
That's
better.
just standing there.
It's a woman's head.
Oh my god.
He's got like tight pants on, so free flowing.
So you can feel it. You can feel the wind.
Through God's power.
Yep.
Look at the.
Hey.
There's a little subheading here. Our Father who fart in heaven.
Oh my god.
Speaking to Drum, he explained, "It started with Master Jesus when he stepped on Peter. It's the demonstration of God's power. Just like God made Adam go into a deep sleep, it's a similar thing."
What? No, it's not.
Dude, somebody needs to go into this church with a camera and like video all of this. Put it online. That's the next viral video.
It's the same as stepping on Peter's head.
Oh dear God, bull hung and dung.
It's farted. Maybe the truth was he farted on Peter's head.
How could you be in that church and not roll on the floor laughing? I just don't get it. Like, how could you take that seriously?
Oh my god.
This guy is like so blasphemous as a preacher.
This is horrible. And he's probably making money.
Oh, I think so. Please, look how cute his trainers are. He's making money.
It's not in the Bible that Jesus blew a fart in Lazarus' face. That's not what happened. But I like that story better. That's funnier.
It's how God made Adam go into a deep sleep.
He made him pass out. Oh, jeez.
Yeah, but when he woke up, Adam, there was a chick there for him. It's not like he just farted on him. Like when he woke up, he was like, "Sucks to be you." Behold the power of God's farts. God did anything with the body of Adam while he was on the ground in deep sleep. He was not feeling anything. The Bible doesn't say anything about Adam saying, "God, you are hurting me." Pretty sure the Bible doesn't say anything about guffing on people's heads either.
I can't.
You know how they edit the Christian text? Maybe there was a text where Jesus was farting on people.
Wait, are these people getting farted on and then going to sleep? Is that what he's saying? When they wake up from the deep sleep, they will tell you that they didn't feel anything.
Okay, so when they wake up from the deep sleep, they will tell you that they didn't feel anything. It is showing the power of God, and those who needed healing are healed afterwards, and the others get to manifest at that moment. Remember when people try to tarnish your image, that is when he shows his glory.
Glory hole. A South African will not say guff. I just
behold the glory.
Is it me or does that guy have his nose straight up his ass right now?
Oh, Jesus.
Look at that expression.
Look at that face, man. He's like, oh, yeah.
There is so much emotion of joy and relief going on in that face right now.
This guy's not a preacher, man. He fooled all these people into his sexual fart fetish.
That's what I'm saying.
It's gotta be a video of this.
Reckon I'd probs find a different church.
Okay,
whatever Pastor Penelope reckons is his biblical justification for a bit of temple trumping. His interpretation of the Testaments is clearly different to other men of the cloth. Hence, head farting isn't commonplace in churches across the planet.
Men of the touching cloth, more like.
Hey, he might turn this into the next thing.
Hey, Oz, can I fart on your head?
No. Sorry. Although, like, depends how much of a blessing I get from it.
I'll bless you good and proper, trust me. Okay, I found some videos, but they're just stills from the article, the farticle.
The fart.
Oh, there is a video. I'm gonna find it. There's definitely a video here. Let's find it.
It's gotta be.
That's terrible. Imagine going to church and the pastor farting on your head. Do you reckon it's just one fart, or like he farts on a whole bunch of people?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Up his farts?
I mean, like, jeez. Does he like eat like have a terrible diet, or is he like one of those people that can fart on command by sucking air up his butt?
What?
Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing.
Sucking air up his butt to fart.
Yeah. Look, man, there was some Canadian comedy show years ago where they did that. They would like pump air into their ass and try to fart.
You think that? No, I don't think he's pumping air into his butt. Are you just thinking of South Park?
No.
like,
It was
people that
it was a
there's
real
people that can
show.
actually do that. Yeah.
The show was named after the two guys. It was some Canadian I can't remember. They did like a sketch, kind of like sketch comedy, but more like reality.
I found a video with the pastor, but he's not fighting on anyone's head. He's just doing a regular service.
I think
Sounds
brother guy
awesome.
since
Oh yeah, they're just news reports about it. I don't have any videos.
No, I've got an actual video of him live.
Oh wait, I think I found one.
He's wearing a very fruity t-shirt. I think he might be a homosexual.
Oh no, never mind. It's just people talking about it.
No, I've got a live video, but not of him fighting.
Oh.
We have all the technology in the world, and we've got no footage of this.
I'll put a link in the private chat.
Well, I don't want to watch it if it's not funny.
The first link I've put in the chat is actually very funny. You should click on it.
All right. You watch it and tell me if there's anything funny.
I've already seen it.
Is there anything funny?
It's hilarious.
Liar.
Trust me, I wouldn't lie to you.
Wait.
It's that eat the poo poo guy. You know the. Come on, Dave. You've heard of that.
No one knows your eat the poo poo guy.
Eat the poo poo guy.
It's a video of Ugandans against sodomy.
No. Is that the that's the guy that's like why are you gay?
That's the one. I was gonna check it out.
Oh, is it the why are you gay guy?
No, it's not. It's only like a 2-minute video. I mean, just check it out. It's on YouTube.
Well, until then, I will show. Let's just play this in the background. I'll just tell you
It's actually an educational video.
So, what do you think of the whole? Do you think this catches the essence of both being disabled and soccer?
100%.
What are you using, magnets to get them to move around?
No, they're robots.
Oh, I thought it was like one of those little hockey tables that have the dome over them.
Robots carrying people around, disabled people.
Yeah.
But the disabled people actually kicking the ball. Robot kicking the ball.
No, the robots kick the ball.
So what's the point of the disabled person?
Well, because they tell the robots where to go. They're like left, right,
Gotcha.
front, straight, right, kick.
Right. That makes sense. Check my DMs. Okay.
Yeah, I can't DM you anymore, pal.
To me?
Yeah. Got a bone to pick with you.
A bone to pick with me. What have I done?
You blocked and unblocked me so we weren't following each other anymore.
Did I?
Yeah. I was like, what did I do?
How do you know I blocked you?
Because at first I saw the block, and then the next day I saw that we weren't blocked.
What? Doesn't make
Yeah.
sense.
You probably just clicked the wrong button. People get really worried when someone unfollows them or something like that. But sometimes you just click the wrong button.
Well, you know, the reason why I noticed it was because I do have an app that tells you when someone unfollows you. Because you get those people who follow you, and then you follow back, and then they'll unfollow you because they just want the follow count.
Right.
So I'm like, fuck that. I'm not gonna fall for that shit. So, you know, anybody who does that like right away, I just unfollow them right back. And then it came up that El Hombre is not following you anymore. So I clicked on it, and I was blocked. And then I was talking about it with somebody, and then the next day, and I went to go show them, and I was like, oh, well, now I'm not blocked. But Now we're not
Yeah,
following each other.
because I followed you again, and then you didn't follow me back, and I was like, "Oh fuck you!" And I unfollowed you.
There you go. That guy got it. Kenny versus Spenny. That's definitely that Canadian show I was talking about.
Bray.
Was that before or after South Park started with their
Oh, that was. It was probably around the same time, but it was definitely like probably at least 15 years ago.
Well, I think
Maybe not that long.
well, the South Park ones, what they're coming up on 20 years, surely.
50 years, at least 50 years.
Oh, it's been longer.
Also, have you vetted that video?
Jesus.
Have I seen what?
You know that video I sent you in the chat. Have you?
No, because you said it was boring.
It's not. It's fucking hilarious. I didn't say it's boring. It's very funny.
Well, yeah, 'cause I follow so many people that like I don't want to have, if they're just trying to get me to follow them back for the follow count, I don't need them on my follow list. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I was just kind of. I was just getting. I don't know. I wanted to tap out of Comicsgate for a while, so I just.
Makes
You know, it
sense.
was my Twitter feed was nothing but comic stuff, nothing but, and I wanted to kind of have stuff that's not just comics or like cancel culture stuff and people, but it's really hard to do because if you try and follow, let's say, a celebrity or a musician, they're all woke, and it's just annoying. You end up unfollowing them, so I just thought, this is getting boring. So I took a break.
Well, that and like the more people you interact, the algorithm, that's basically all you see in your feed. You know, like you follow 2,000 people, but you only see the same 20 in your feed. You know what I mean? Because those are the ones you interact with.
Yeah.
So sometimes you got to do that, I guess.
That sort of feedback loop is pretty dangerous for society, I think.
Yep.
Hey, Ozzy, you gonna play that video?
On my personal accounts, I don't take it so seriously, Mr. Wonderful. But on my Dark Gift accounts, I want to make sure I'm interacting with people that I can network with and stuff, and not just be used for a follow. So yeah.
Well, it's just if you're getting a constant feedback of the same ideas or the same points of view, and then when they go into sort of any sort of discord with other people with different ideas, suddenly they're shocked.
Yeah,
because it's like they've just been surrounded with the same sort of same voices over and over again saying the same things, and it just becomes like normalized like ideas because you're just like reinforcing each other's shit. And then someone just comes along with this like slightly normal idea, and then you just flip your shit.
Hey, also, if you check the private chat, the first link I sent, you click on that. It's very funny.
Nah, I don't know what it is.
You
Not
know
the porn.
It's not porn. On YouTube, come on, man.
Vicky says she uses Twitter lists. I use Twitter lists. I helps keep accounts from getting lost to the algorithm.
I think it's supposed to say it helps. But...
What do you mean by Luke getting? See, I don't follow anyone really, because of the blockchain lists.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I think I follow like maybe less than 100 people.
Yeah, it's very frustrating when like you're trying to go through your Twitter feed, and if you follow anyone in CG, it's just like when you're looking through normal comics Twitter, it's just like you're blocked. It's just like Jesus Christ.
Surprisingly, I guess the person that pops up most in my feed is Peter Samedi.
Right. Well, apparently he's dropped out of Facebook at the moment. That was the last tweet I saw from him, was that today was his last day on Facebook.
Oh,
So
I
that's
don't.
interesting.
I try not to use Facebook. It's a cesspool. It's worse than Twitter.
Yeah, but like as a business, obviously he sees no value in it, like for Alterna Comics.
Yeah. Nobody's buying shit off of Twitter or Facebook anymore. Maybe that Facebook yard sale thing that goes on.
Yeah, I don't know. I just don't know. Jabba the Coach asks, where is Berserk Guts? It's a good question. Does anyone know?
I messaged him today. I said, "Hey Berserk, how's it going?" He hasn't replied. And I messaged him on April the 14th. I said, "Have you seen Deathstalker 2?" Which is a movie. He said, "Probably." And that was it.
So no one knows.
Have you seen Deathstalker 2?
No, tell me about it.
I haven't seen it either. That's why. If you've seen it, I was hoping for a recommendation.
Berserk Guts is very upset with yours. Yeah, I know, but I don't know why. I don't know why. No one's told me. I don't understand.
You know what?
How was anyone upset with Oz?
I know. Look at this face.
You know what would lift the mood right now? Is that video I sent you? It's like 2 minutes long.
Nah.
But you're just being contrarian for the sake of it.
No, I'll tell you what. I'll click on it. And
vet it first. Play it.
Vet it.
Yeah.
And then I'll put it on the next show. If it's any good.
I was going to be too stunned, remember?
No, I'll put it in my browser now.
How many? Okay.
Because the last time that someone tried to show me something on the stream, it was really boring.
This is not boring.
Oh, okay. So he's been in Finatra's stream. Oh, maybe if Finatra comes on my show, he'll. Oh, I know. I'll go on Finatra's show, and then hopefully Berserk. I won't confront him, but hopefully Berserk will be in the crowd, and he'll let me know why he's upset. Just one day I was blocked. I don't know. He never mentioned why. Sad.
I had no clue.
I have no clue either. So, how long's your comic book, Darkiv?
48 pages, and the Ashcan is 12. So
Okay, so you're going to do a 60-page. Are you doing the Ashcan separate, or like, is it going to be Ashcan, like Ashcan size, or you just separate floppy?
Yeah.
Or...
5.5 by 8.5. Yeah.
Okay, cool. And the Ashcan's going out to every backer, or is it a separate tier?
It's a separate tier. Zelena. So, it's a separate tier. So you can either buy that separately if that's all you want to get, because it's just basically an introductory to the two main characters. No hardcore story plot line or anything like that. That carries over to when we do a real book. But you can either just get that, or you can. There's tiers that that the Ashcan comes with the books. So, and everything is an add-on too. So if you didn't want to buy both covers and the Ashcan, or the one of everything, which comes with both covers, the Ashcan and the two tapestries, you could just buy the single book and then add the Ashcan on before checkout.
Cool bananas. Sounds good, man.
Yeah.
How long is it going to be up for?
22 more days in the first, in the 60, and then probably stay in demand for a little bit.
22 days. It's
22 days
60.
left, and then that'll end the 60-day campaign, and then we'll probably stay in demand for a month or so. Well, we finish everything up. So, And I gave myself to December to fulfill, just to cover myself. So, but I want to do it well before then because I want to. Jesus Christ, dog. I wanted to. No, you know what it is? She's so weird. She when the other two walk by her while she's got her food, she just barks at them. She doesn't even like attack them or anything. She just barks at them, and it's like they're just trying to go by you to get to the other room. Shut the fuck up.
That's what I know.
Like so. Because by October, November, I want to start the mailing list for my next book, which is a different property. So that's the plan, anyway. You know.
All right, cool.
Did anyone watch the trailer for Shang-Chi? Something about 10 Rings?
It
no.
looked all right. It looked okay.
Yeah, I think I don't know. I'm not really feeling the main guy, the actor they've picked.
Yeah,
He's got a really unexpressive face.
it seems like a cool idea for like a TV show, but it doesn't really feel. It doesn't really scream Marvel movie.
No, I just don't like the main guy. The guy that's picked.
Such an obscure character, though.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what
I
I mean?
mean, well,
Like-
it looks better than what was that one with the Game of Thrones dude?
Oh, Iron Fist.
Yeah. I don't know.
I
I
just
mean,
thought about that
Iron
one.
Fist is an obscure character as well. I'm surprised they made a TV show of that.
Yeah,
He
but
was
he's a
really
little
popular
more-
back in the day, like 80s and stuff.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's a little more
Yeah, but
popular.
dude, that
than
was 40
Shang-Chi.
years ago.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? It's like if in the 80s
Well-
saying, oh yeah, but that
well, look.
character was really popular in the 1940s.
Well,
The,
same
uh,
with
the-
Monica Rambeau, though.
The Woktivists are happy though with this character. Well, until he made fun of Nicki Minaj, but because they were mad that Danny Rand was doing karate and he was white.
Yeah. Well, the issue I had with it was that the guy obviously had no martial arts training. The actor.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That was the issue with me with that. Otherwise, I didn't think the stories were that bad. I mean, I think some of the episodes were pretty shit, like pretty much shit. But the overall story and how it looked like between that and Luke Cage, they were leading up to like Heroes for Hire, which would have been cool.
Oh, Heroes for Hire was terrible.
well,
Or whatever. What
that's
was
what
the,
they would.
no, I'm sorry, the
that's
Defenders.
what they
The
would-
Defenders.
Oh no, yeah. I'm talking about like they had a comic called Heroes for Hire, which wasn't as good
Yeah,
as
yeah.
Power Man and Iron Fist, but like obviously that's where they were headed. They're headed to like the team up. You know what I mean between the two of them.
Yeah.
Because
Season
the
2
writers
of Iron
were-
Fist as well. They kind of that was not very good. They tried to sideline Iron Fist for the two female characters. I
yes,
think they wanted to go into, is it called Daughters of the Dragon or some shit like that?
yes, right. They were setting that.
They've
up
all been
with Iron
shit,
Fist.
man. Even fucking
But
I've
Daredevil-
watched them, but even Daredevil was
Season 1 was
People-
pretty good. Daredevil
people
season-
raved about it, but I don't know.
I like.
Season
it.
Like-
1 was good.
He just got the shit beat out of him all the time.
No, season 1 was good. Season 1 of Jessica Jones was good. Then it went really woke.
Yeah, Punisher was
Punisher
good.
Okay, that was okay.
Luke Cage was decent.
Luke Cage season 1 was good. Season 2 again, just
The only
So
part of
there's-
season two I liked was when they actually did have Danny Rand come in for a couple of episodes, and the writers for Luke Cage wrote him better than the writers for Iron Fist did, because that was
Yeah,
where
that-
you really saw the chemistry between them, like how they were. That's how they were setting up for the Power Man Iron Fist, and then they used season 2 of Iron Fist, like you said, to set up Daughters of the Dragon. But then none of that ever happened. So.
Didn't happen because they're all crap properties.
no, it's because Disney bought Marvel.
Yeah,
like
Disney bought
would've-
Marvel
yeah.
and scrapped all of them because they were going to do another Daredevil season, and that got shit canned.
Yeah, because it would have had Bullseye. in it.
And Punisher too. I mean, Punisher season 2 was awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
The opening scene was friggin' awesome. Like the bathroom, like the bar scene where he goes in the restroom and then just takes out all those dudes.
Yeah. But
it was good. I liked Punisher.
Frank Castle is apparently anti-gun now in the comics, right?
No.
They did something something with Frank Castle or whatever. They did something where they wanted to turn him into an anti-gun activist or some shit. And I'm like, you got to be kidding me. The Punisher? Like, no.
That's like saying Superman can't fly anymore.
Well, originally he couldn't fly.
Well, yeah, but you know what I'm saying.
Just jump really high. Yeah.
I don't agree with you, Spirit Scar. You could keep typing it in the chat all you want.
He must be heard.
He keeps saying the Punisher TV series sucked. I don't agree.
The only thing I didn't like was the first season when they did Jigsaw. They could have done the makeup on his face a little better, but I mean, other than that, it was all right.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
He
Smug Plug
was
says
really
the best
way
Punisher was Thomas Jane. The best Punisher was Thomas Jane in that 5-minute short film Laundry Day. That was the best Punisher representation ever. If you've never seen it, look it up on YouTube. Thomas Jane did a short film called Laundry Day.
I watched Punisher Warzone the other day with what's the guy's name?
I forget, but
that's pretty good.
Yeah. That's pretty good. Yeah.
Wasn't Dolph Lundgren
Dolph
the
Lundgren
original?
in that one?
No,
Dolph
Lundgren
was
was
the first Punisher. He was the first one. Then he had John Bon Jovi. He played him in one movie.
It was not.
I still like the John Travolta one that was so unbelievably cheesy, but it was awesome. Like that end scene was brutal.
That's the Thomas Jane.
That's the Thomas Jane one. Yeah. Oh man, when he puts that grenade in his son's hand or whatever, like, okay, how long can you hold your hand out with 5 pounds?
Hang on, that wasn't John Bon Jovi.
Why do you keep calling it John Bon Jovi?
Hang on a minute.
John Travolta.
John Travolta and Thomas Jane. I think he's trying to say Thomas Jane looked like John Bon Jovi. I think that's what he's trying to say.
Oh, okay.
What I'm saying is John Bon Jovi. Hang on. How do you do a screen share?
Was John Bon? Did he have a cameo? Is what you're saying?
No, he was the Punisher.
No,
really?
I actually like the Dolph Lundgren movie.
I have all 3 of them on Blu-ray, so yeah.
You know,
like
out of all of them, I think what was the second series? The second movie, I mean.
Oh, can you share this, please?
So it was the Dolph Lundgren one in the 80s came out first, then the Thomas Jane one came out in the early 2000s, and then a couple of years later was Punisher Warzone with that other guy.
You know, I think they've all been pretty good.
Yeah.
There you go. What, John Bon Jovi? There you go.
I knew that's what you were saying.
Oh, yeah. Thomas Jane, man.
No, that's definitely.
They
John
got
Bon
him
Jovi.
for that. He's in that Daily Wire movie or whatever with Ben Shapiro's people.
He was in The Expanse as well. He was pretty good in that.
Yep. There was a weird TV show. I think it was on HBO. It was either HBO or Showtime. It was called Hung, where I guess he was a PE teacher who turned into a male prostitute.
Oh yeah. I remember that.
I haven't seen Invincible yet, no. What provider is that on?
Amazon.
No,
Amazon
that's
Prime.
fine. No, I don't have Amazon Prime. I don't have Hulu. I've got Stan and Netflix.
I was tempted to get Disney Channel the other day.
Disney?
Yeah, because I want to watch Marvel movies again. You know, the Captain Americas and all that stuff.
Yeah. Well, if you
sorry, go on.
Well, you get Hulu with that. Isn't it like a package deal where Hulu comes with that?
Yeah.
I don't know. He's in the UK.
I don't want to sign up for Disney and then not get any either. Because I wanted to watch. I haven't. There's certain Marvel movies I haven't seen since they were out in the cinema. So I just felt like rewatching them. I found some like streams, you know, like Putlock or whatever, but they were really poor quality, so I tapped out. I would like.
I don't remember what channel it was, but over the weekend they were playing all of the MCU movies pretty much in order.
Yeah. I thought the first Captain America movie was pretty boring until right at the end. So I just wanted to rewatch it to see. Was it really that boring? I'm pretty sure.
I actually enjoyed the first Captain America movie.
Yeah,
it was.
You're right there, David.
The beginning was a little slow, but it was good.
Yeah, the ended good.
For a while, it was actually like I think one of my favorites up until like a certain point. But I kind of like the whole. I liked it better than Winter Soldier, actually.
Really?
I like the vibe of it. Like I like that whole like it took because it took place in the in the 40s or whatever and stuff. Like I like that whole feel to it. Not that I didn't like Winter Soldier. I just liked the first one better.
I actually liked the Snyder cut of Justice League. I thought it was all right.
Yeah, it was okay. Like it was way too long. It did not need to be 4 hours and whatever minutes. But like the first hour was, Jesus Christ, what was with all the weird slow-mo shots that were unnecessary to time to all this really obscure music that didn't fit the scenes whatsoever. Yeah. That was the only thing that really got me at the beginning of that. I'm like, oh, I hope the whole movie's not like this.
There's a bit where Aquaman, he when he's saying goodbye to Bruce Wayne, and there's women start singing.
Oh my God, that was so
drove
cringe.
me nuts.
That was so cringe.
What does that scene have to do with anything?
Nothing.
Oh, I was just gonna say, because I was just when you were done, I was gonna say the one thing that really drove me nuts was the scene with the chick singing, because you never see her again. Like, is she banging Aquaman? Like, what's the thing? Like, why is she singing to Aquaman as he leaves? I guess I don't get it.
It was maybe supposed to be trying to establish like he was their guardian deity for this little like Russian fishing village or Scandinavian, wherever the hell they were.
Yeah, maybe. But it didn't come off that way. It just came off like they were trying to, like, all of a sudden, Snyder Cut became a musical all of a sudden.
If they went somewhere with it, I could be like, okay, I see why you added it, but it didn't go anywhere. So it's like that should have been nixed from post.
Plus, you don't see Aquaman's reaction to the girl singing. He's just gone.
Yeah, he just walks away, and then the waves take him away, and then that's it. Like, okay. She picks up his shirt. She picks up his shirt and sniffs it all creepily and shit, and I'm like, oh, okay.
That's weird. There's two other parts which I just fast forward. One was where the Flash scene where he rescues Iris West. That whole shit I just fast forwarded. That I didn't care.
I get that they were trying to establish his character and his relationship with Iris, but it didn't really fit with the whole rest of the movie. And
I like how they toned down the Flash actor's kind of annoying Woody Allen kind of.
Oh yeah, Ezra Miller. Like, somebody really needed to teach that guy how to run and not look like. Yeah. Oh my God! Like that scene towards the end where he's like supposedly going back in time, and they do a slow motion shot with all the cool visuals in the back. It's like he runs like such a fucking goofball, and I'm like,
he was
like takes you out of it.
Running. He used to look like Special Olympics.
Yeah, right.
he sways his arm from side to side instead of forward and back. It's like the weirdest thing.
Yeah, it's like nobody runs like that. Like, I've seen disabled people that don't run like that.
No, exactly. Yeah, they got more pride than that.
Mr. Wonderful makes a good point that I've been saying since I think that same scene was in the first Justice League. They have Aquaman throw an empty booze bottle into the ocean.
Yeah.
Isn't Aquaman supposed to be like, hey, stop fucking my shit up? Like, isn't that his whole...
Yeah. Stop littering in the ocean.
Yeah.
Okay. If anybody knows anything that, the microplastics don't actually account for the pollution in the ocean. It's actually bycatch fishing that's actually destroying the oceans. Just saying.
Don't probably tell Aquaman,
Well, and it was also a glass bottle, not a plastic. So, but
yeah.
I mean, maybe he was, trying to. He didn't have broadband internet.
Well,
He's
he
trying to
was.
make
I
sense.
also think that he hadn't taken his because it was before the Aquaman movie, so he hadn't taken his place as like head of the Atlantis yet. So he was still kind of an outcast.
Yeah. I mean, I guess you can make that argument. I guess that's like the same argument as like Superman killing Zod because it was his first time out and he hadn't established his no kill rule or whatever.
Well,
Yeah, I
I mean,
guess.
he was kind of
Or
forced at it.
destroying
I mean, yeah, I
somebody's
guess people are
Trump.
upset about it, but I could understand it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I get it. It was his first outing as Superman, and
Do you think they'll do an Injustice movie?
Nah.
no.
They
Not-
teased,
not
they
any-
teased it
not
at the end of
anytime
the Snyder
soon.
cut because they had
teased it.
that dream scene towards the end, like that kind of teased it out a little bit, and I don't know, they might be able to do something with it.
I like to see
'Cause
the Martian Manhunter. That was good.
I think they're gonna. They want to do what you call it, the Joker that laughs or whatever they call it. They want to do that character in the movie. I'm pretty sure.
Mm.
What I want to know is how they're going to explain like the missing tattoos on Joker.
Oh, simple.
They're just
Oh,
gonna,
that's
they're just
simple.
gonna retcon that shit, man.
Yeah.
No, they'll just say somebody was impersonating. It's an alternate reality Joker,
No, just said they were drawn on. They weren't real.
Or
Just kind of-
they were fake, they weren't real tattoos.
I mean, I guess they could say he got laser surgery, I guess.
Yeah.
It
I
was
think what I-
henna tattoos.
Yeah. I watched on Amazon. I watched Swamp Thing the other day. The series that was pretty good.
Yeah, I actually
Oh, the old Swamp Thing?
subscribed to.
Yeah.
No, the one that they came out with on DC Universe, and then they canceled it because they were canceling
Oh.
DC Universe. It was like
Yeah.
they canceled it after one episode, and I was like, I guess I'm not gonna keep my subscription going after the free trial. And then I was able to finish the series when they started airing it on the CW app. It was really good. I was like, damn, why did they cancel this? Like, it made no sense. It was probably
It was
better
because
than
no, it was a tax issue. The city that they were filming in was giving them a big tax break, and then they took it away, so they left. It's like
No,
Chicago or something.
I think it's North Carolina. I think.
Yeah,
Wasn't
something
it?
like
There was a TV show. What was it called? Terra Nova that had only one season. It was really good, but they
Terra Nova,
canceled it
I do
after.
remember something about that. Yeah,
It was the one in which they went back in the past. Basically, they're in the future and they go. All
oh,
the way
with the
back to
dinosaurs. It
Yeah,
had that dude
yeah.
from it had the dude from Avatar, the evil general dude.
So the one with Sandra Bullock in it.
No,
No.
No.
No,
Basically,
she
the
would want
premise-
way too much money.
The
No,
premise of the
there's a
show-
movie with
Yeah.
her in it, isn't there?
Yeah,
and she
Demolition Man.
goes
I don't know.
no, and she goes
Demolition
out.
Man. I
and,
just watched that the other day. Rewatched it. That movie's great.
Yes, but basically the hook of the show is basically they fucked up the future beyond belief, like beyond salvation. So they create a time portal to go back in time, so that they and then to go all the way back to the Jurassic Age in order to fix the past. And basically, all the rich people and the scientists get to go all the way back in the past.
I mean,
Right.
why would they go that far back? It doesn't make any sense. There's going to be massive monsters that can eat them.
Because
There's also going to be a meteorite which is going to destroy most of life on Earth. Why not go back just after everything's settled after the meteorite strike?
Well, no,
Wow.
because they wanted to go a time before humans were there, in order to colonize.
I don't know. Look, that's how they wrote it. I don't know. It doesn't make sense. I get you.
Sometimes you have
anyway,
to take
tonight I watched.
They
this
just wanted
movie. It's
dinosaurs
called,
in a show.
It's called Love and Monsters.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And
Any good?
it was pretty good. Like it's basically a comic book movie,
Right.
and it's kind of like I don't know, this loser guy is basically trapped in this world of monsters,
Right.
and yeah, no, it was pretty amusing. It was pretty funny. It's definitely worth watching.
I was thinking watching it, and I thought it's probably gonna be woke, and I thought it's probably gonna have that kind of Buffy humor in it. And I'm really bored of.
No, I was worried about that as well. Like it was going to be like that, but it's not really. Like it's actually quite serious in tone throughout the whole thing. And the monsters are really like disgusting and creepy, so it's cool. The special effects aren't that amazing, but and they filmed it in Australia, so it's really funny. Like you get to see like the Australian rainforest and like paperbark trees and like billabongs and things like that. It's hilarious.
Billabong is a lake for the rest of you don't know.
Who is that?
Probably Amit.
Probably.
What?
Amit's on a call.
Oh, yeah. No. I have notifications on my phone turned on. That's why.
Damn, everybody's hating on Jabba. Oh, he likes Mark Hamill as the Joker. I'm like, yeah, as a voice, he's definitely the best one, but yeah, I don't think he could really play. I mean, what is he gonna do? Is he gonna do his like cock knocker bit from Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back?
I mean, he was in the old 90s Flash series, wasn't he? He played the trickster.
Yeah.
Kind of like the Joker.
I honestly
He was
think
in
they
a-
should let
He's too
Joaquin
short for
Phoenix play the Joker. I would like him. Like
He already
I love him.
did.
He's too serious. He's way too serious for that role. And in like the DC, like it worked as a standalone movie, but I mean, yeah, he was. It's you know the Joker in the comics is like not serious like that.
Hamill actually did a character in both Flash series, the '90s version and the new one.
Oh.
He played the same character, the trickster.
He did.
Was
Hamill
it the
did a
trickster in
bunch of
both?
motion capture stuff for that Star Citizen game. Yeah, that's never coming out.
Yeah, he's too short, and he'd have to lose like a ton of weight to pull
Oh
off
yeah,
like
yeah. He's
Hey,
old and fat now.
You know the Joaquin Phoenix Joker movie, right? If that same movie was made but without the Joker, it was just like a regular, normal guy, do you think that would be a hit?
Yeah.
If it was scene for scene, I don't know.
Yeah.
If it was scene for scene, I don't think so. If they gave like another, because you needed the outcome, you needed him to become the Joker to make that movie work. So there would need to be another kind of, for lack of a better term, MacGuffin that would keep the audience interested. Otherwise, scene for scene, no. If it just was like a guy that was crazy, yeah.
Because I've got a couple of friends who hate any kind of sci-fi superhero stuff, and they enjoyed the movie, but they said what ruins it is the fact that the main character is the Joker. And then so I had to point out that's Thomas Wayne, that's Batman's dad, and they went, "Oh, fuck's sake!" All that kind of they could not get into it, all that kind of stuff.
But see, that's what made it. That it was so far outside. It was so far outside of the comics that it was like they tried to make it as real as possible, and they did a really good job at it.
Yeah,
I don't think they kind of got the whole idea of the Elseworld thing as well. I don't think they kind of understood. I should explain it to them. Like it's just an interpretation, a version of the Joker. It's not
Yeah, you would just literally need you would need to add like something to, like you would need to have some kind of other payoff at the end. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like what that would be. You know what I mean? If they figured out something good, then yeah, I think it would be just a big of a hit. But if you just pull the Joker element out and just make the same movie, then no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Darkest, I have a question.
Jack Nicklaus was the best Joker.
The golfer.
What do you think of Sinatra being scared to release a music track?
What do you mean scared to release a music track? He releases music tracks all the time.
No. Like Stupendous on his stream, asked him to like actually release CDs and like sell it to backers, like as a campaign. And Sinatra got all scared. He's like, "No, I don't want to do it. I don't think I have an audience." Basically, he lacked any self-confidence in himself.
I didn't see that particular stream or part of it, but I mean, he's talked about it. Like, I mean, we were in the chat the other day talking about flash drives and CDs and vinyl and all that just last week. So I mean, I don't know.
You can always
Hey,
upload them onto iTunes. Just release them as singles or an album.
As the doxing guy wants the link, I'm going to put the link in the chat.
John Della Rose wants the link.
Oh, that's his name. I just called him the doxing guy.
JDA is a nice
Oh.
dude. Bring him.
I don't know. I don't have opinion one way or the other. I don't really know the guy.
No, I don't really care either. It's just a joke.
Who is
Yeah,
that?
by the way, he didn't dox anybody. Let me clarify this.
I don't really care. Honestly, that dude. Don't have to give a
Wait,
shit.
who are we looking at a picture of here? That's Mike who?
Is that the
So
guy
this
from
is Michael Turner.
Ah,
So he would have turned 50 today, but he died of cancer.
I thought it was the guy from Friends. What's his name? David Schwimmer. That's what I thought it was.
Oh yeah, Ross.
Yeah. Okay, if it's not him, okay.
Like almost none of those people from that TV show had a career after Friends, except for Jennifer
Yeah.
Aniston and Courtney Cox.
Oh, I can't watch any movie with her. in it. Yeah.
I would say Matthew Perry had a big career. He's done a lot of shit.
He did one movie. He did the whole 9 yards. That's it. What else did he
No.
do? Nothing.
Yeah, he has a lot of TV shows. Like Matthew Perry was in The Good Wife. He had a recurring character in The Good Wife. Then he also he had his own
The
show
Good-
called.
okay.
Jennifer
That's
Aniston
a
almost
big-
What's
ruined
the situation? What
Yeah,
do we need
well-
to talk about? What's the drama of the day, everybody? I've not been paying any attention. I've been at the gym. So
Hey,
So
I'll give it
I
to
was
Jim
talking
too.
about The Good Wife, how it's a great show and everybody should watch it.
no.
It is.
No.
Yeah, right.
You don't like-
No.
Next topic.
Come on, man.
I mean, watch some
You
of the
don't
early
like-
shows.
You don't like
Consensus over.
women, high-powered women lawyers? They're so much fun to watch.
No.
Girl power.
Hey,
I hate
I
women.
tell you what, I enjoyed
Independent woman.
recently, I watched
Don't need no
Stargirl.
man.
I especially hate independent women. Next.
I like independent women because independent women are easy to manipulate. Independent women are easy to manipulate into bed.
That's true. Amit, have you watched Stargirl?
I like Stargirl.
Stargate, of course, I watched Stargate.
I thought it was great.
Stargate or Stargirl?
Did you say
Not
Stargate or Stargirl?
I like both shows.
Oh,
Both shows are
Stargirl?
fantastic.
Hell no, I didn't watch Stargirl. I got no interest
good.
in that. I don't.
It's great.
Pretty good.
It is wholesome.
It's good.
SG1 was my thing. Stargate SG1, I think, is probably a better series
for
than
that.
Star Wars or Star Trek.
You're not wrong for a lot of it. SG1 was really great. Underrated.
I
The follow up
thought
was
that
like
guy with the gold
Atlantis
coin
was
on
kind of crappy though, and then
Yeah, SG1. It
Yeah.
had MacGyver. Come on.
it did have MacGyver, and actually it was still good even after MacGyver left.
I never watched it.
I was a
Not for
big-
any reason. I just never watched it.
I was a big Daniel Jackson fan. That was my favorite character
He's
on
great.
that show. But and the whole concept is actually kind of nice. It actually makes it could be plausible how they
Yeah.
did the show.
MacGyver's not plausible. Come on. What are you talking about?
SG1.
No,
Oh, I think you're talking
Stargate.
about yeah. I'd say
Yeah,
Stargate's
Stargate-
more
MacGyver,
realistic
yeah,
than that.
definitely not.
Yeah. I could believe I could believe you could walk through a giant hula hoop and end up in another planet. That's more believable than MacGyver, all this shit he used to do. No chance.
The problem with MacGyver, like, wasn't like most of the stuff he did in like the first like season or whatever, like based in like they made sure like that could actually be done, and then from there it just kind of got crazy. Like it just became.
Yeah, kind of, yeah, but you know.
I don't think anything he did could ever have been done. I think the Mythbusters did a whole bunch of them.
Really?
None of them worked. Yeah.
Hmm.
It's a bit disappointing. You can't like disassemble a bullet, put the gunpowder in the lock, and then put the blasting cap on and blow up the. Apparently, it doesn't work like that.
I think you try enough times, you get it right. Oz.
Well, I just don't think you can set off the blasting cap without a firing pin.
Check you out. Mr.
Let's get to the bottom of Anthony's talking points. Is or isn't JDA receiving the list the rest of us get? Is this about the Whisper Network?
I don't know what the list he's talking about.
Where did you read this?
I thought I knew what he was talking about by the first sentence. The second sentence is throwing me off.
Is this the Whisper Network? I'm unfortunately not invited to any of the DM groups still. I think it's because of my association with Testify HD. Who I disavow. I gotta say, but I think that is. I think that's the problem here. I think your groups are just scared. So
I thought he was referring. At first, I thought he was referring to that, the tweet from the other day, where we were talking in that tweet thread. When I asked if maybe you had a problem with me or something. Yeah.
Oh yeah, the tweet. No, I don't have a problem with you.
Yeah. So and then, but then the list thing is throwing me off. I don't know what he's referring to by that.
There's a secret list of blacklisted people that the Whisper Network has, and we're uncovering it. It's being exposed every single day.
Let me know if I'm on there.
That still sounds very, very gay. I just have to say.
It's a huge gay out. Yeah.
Who's what are you talking about, JD?
What am I talking about?
Yeah.
The truth.
The gay truth.
The truth is out there. Whose Whisper Networks are you talking about?
The Whisper Network, that in the sort of CG fandom reject circles,
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, you all know. You all know.
Good.
Yeah, it's.
That comic book hut guy and people like him. Pocket Jack
thankfully,
comics.
I think JDA is being facetious here. I don't think he is really being serious. But there are people who truly believe that there's Whisper Networks within comics.
I've got a question for JDA.
Yes.
Within Comicsgate? Oh, Jesus Christ.
What did you do at the gym today?
I do half an hour of running cardio first, and then I do like a stair step cardio thing, and then I roll. Then I did chest after that. It was a chest.
Oh, cool.
So.
All right.
So it was like a it's almost. I'm migrating it up to where it's almost 2 hours. I intend to get just fucking jacked by summer. So.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right. If you go to the gym to do cardio, that doesn't count as gym time. That's just doing cardio.
Really? Why not?
I got to lose the fat. Like is part of the issue though. So you got to burn it off, right?
Yeah. I mean, no, it's still good, but when you tell somebody, "Hey, I went to the gym," you're thinking lifting and kind of shit. But
I did my chest day lifting after that. Yeah.
It's very narrow-minded attitude, David.
You get yourself running with the endorphins and shit like that going, and then you're gonna be better at doing the weights anyway because you're just all hyped, right?
Yes and no. It can be because you burn yourself out, and then you can't lift as much. It's better to do the cardio afterwards.
We should run afterwards. Yeah.
Run afterwards. No.
Yeah.
I do it first. I don't know why. I get hyped.
Yeah.
I don't get burnt out.
You tire yourself out.
I drink the pre-workout shit though. That shit gets me going. So I'm just like wee. So
yeah, some of those are a little it's like taking Adderall.
It really is. Not that I know what Adderall is like. It's a family show, The Oz Show.
Well, hey, if you're prescribed it, it's different.
That's all I want to know. Thanks, JD.
How did you know I was at the gym? Did I post that?
You mentioned it when you came on the.
You mentioned it.
Oh shit! There goes my memory. Yeah, forgot.
I have a message from Twitlist. He said that the Good Wife, Michael J. Fox was in it, and that was his favorite character.
What?
Michael J. Fox.
What? Yeah, he was in The Good Wife.
Oh yeah, something like that.
And that was
one of those shows.
That was his favorite character.
You're gonna have to
talking
drop
about
this
The Good Wife,
thing.
man. That show looked. Oh my god! Stop it.
Well, I have other shows. I have. Has anybody seen? Let's go through interesting shows. What else?
Mr.
The
Dong
View,
says if
that's
they
a great
say they
show.
haven't heard of the Whisper Network, they're probably part of the Whisper Network.
I
The
haven't
problem
heard.
is, what would a Whisper Network in CG look like or even discuss?
Probably
I would be
probably something
surprised.
something involving sketch therapy.
They usually like they like to discuss like me and testify for, and they act like there's like we're forming some conspiracy on the other end when we're just on the air having fun. So
I've never heard anybody mention you about
I'm
starting. No, I've never heard about anybody mentioning that you're starting your own Whisper Network.
Oh well, I should.
Oh well, Preston had his own like Whisper Network, the Preston Knights or something. I heard about that shit. Is that true?
Yeah, but that's Preston. That's not JDA.
Preston Shites.
That's Preston, yeah.
Yeah, Preston's got his Preston the Preston Pagers Association. So
why do they call that?
Well, they're called the Preston Knights, but I thought Preston Pagers sounds better. So
yeah, I agree. Pegger sounds good.
I don't know what a pegger is. What does that mean?
I don't know if there's anyone in. I don't know if there's anyone. Name it. Shut up.
That's what a pegger is. Somebody who likes to take a strap on up his ass.
Can Ahmed hear when other people are talking?
I don't know what's going on with Ahmed because he just
it's Oz's show and he's trying to talk.
No, it's not just
Let's
on
start
Oz's
muting
show, though.
people,
He does it
Oz.
a lot. I don't think he's doing it on purpose, to be honest with you.
What am I doing?
Not you. Not you.
No. Oh, yeah.
But I mean, I'm just wondering.
No,
whether
Oz
anyone
likes
that you
to-
mentioned JDA. Anyone you mentioned in that?
The
thing
Whisper
is
Network thing is when it's with me. Like there's this little group around our good friend like Liam and Micah, and then Was Campaign. And then anytime I go on any show, or they just go doxing.
I do that.
He told Pan he'd dox him like 3 years ago, and I'm just like, fuck
I do
off.
that.
I don't give a shit about Pan. So.
But why do you regard that as some kind of Whisper Network if someone in the chat
Because
just says the
it's not
doxing
just someone
stuff?
in the chat. They actually give talking points and videos to, like, Piper was receiving like actual talking points about me on the air a couple weeks ago. It was like, come on, just like stop looking at those DMs. But oh well. That's why we got to expose the DM groups, people. It's very important that all this comes to light because this is a conspiracy against me, and I'm the victim.
Well, that was pretty much all of War Campaign's Discord.
I know. I'm banned from there. They're scared of me.
But why would they? I mean, I don't mean to be rude, JDA. I don't know you. I've never really met you, but why would anyone think you're important enough to
Why does everyone hate
have a
you?
Whisper Network around?
I have no fucking clue. It's pretty funny.
Mr. Wonderful says, didn't he threaten to dox? Are you talking about JDA? Did JDA threaten to dox Mr. Biggins' wife?
What was that about? She was concern trolling me at some point, just hard for like 2 days. And then I said something like, I know who you are. And then she flipped out and deleted her account. It was really funny.
Who is she?
I don't know. Oh, yeah.
I've been on record to say that when John does stuff like that, it's probably not a good thing.
I think it's fucking hilarious.
I don't know.
Whatever.
I don't know who Mr. Biggins' wife is, but she looks good from the neck down anyway.
Yeah, he posted a picture of her on Twitter, I think. She's got very strong legs.
Oh, he's
Why are you
posted
getting-
many pictures. She
Yeah.
she
Why-
did that
why
Spider-Man
JDA?
pose that pissed off a bunch of people.
Why
Yeah,
are you getting involved with?
Could you DM me that?
Why am
Why
I
are you getting
with what?
involved? Well, why were you getting involved with like backers and like?
Oh, they weren't my backers. So, like,
But they could be.
But they're not. That's my point. Like they were doing the concern trolling. Like, oh, I'm a customer. It's like, well, you're not my
But-
customer. So
No, but-
According to Testify, it doesn't matter. They're still potential customers, and you're the most horrible person on the planet for blocking anyone for any reason.
I'm not Testify.
I was being facetious, anyways.
Oh.
I don't really care either way. Like, I mean, look, if somebody's harassing you, either mute them or block them, whatever. Who cares? Because they're, But
That's the thing. Is like when
Well, I
someone's
mean,
coming at you,
I mean,
it's like,
JD, I mean,
I
just-
don't give respect to people who are just coming at me for the sake of it. It's like, knock it
yeah,
off.
I get that, but like, if there's a backer and you're
It wasn't
a
a backer,
creator,
though.
no, if there is a backer or just a person who's not a creator and you are a
a
creator,
person who is not backing me is by definition not my backer. So I don't really care. They're not my customer. If they'd like to be my customer, we can talk it, and I'll be very nice to them. But if they would not like to, and they just want to come concern troll, I like, why should I care?
So, just one
Yeah,
question,
JD.
JD.
JD's got his stance on it, you know.
So my question is
simple.
You don't believe in the concept of fan advocacy?
What is that? I think fandom is stupid. Fandom is a huge mistake, and our entire culture problem is due to fandom. Like everybody becoming like simps for these fucking corporations, and like, oh my god, I'm a Spidey man. Like that is a problem.
Yeah, look at
it needs to be purged.
Look at the Nicki Minaj fans that are going after that Marvel guy.
It doesn't even matter what fandom it is. If it's Nicki Minaj fandom, if it's fucking Captain America fandom, every fandom is just a weird thing, and so we got to knock off that culture, and it comes from boomer culture. That comes from boomer culture.
Right. It's a little unfair to call it the fandom when it's like really like a handful of really psychotic people that have no life.
That's fair. Yeah, exactly.
So I mean, technically it's fandom, but it's a couple of really, really oddball individuals that have nothing better to do with their lives.
Yeah, somebody mentioned the Raylos. I mean, they're the fucking worst.
I was gonna say, like, I kind of get what you're saying, but in a certain sense, like I'm a fan of a lot of different things, but I don't go nuts. Like, I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, there's people who just take it to a whole new level. Yeah.
Well, they're living vicariously through their celebrity crush, you know, and so they have to go over the deep end. They're just delusional, you know, and then everyone that associates with that celebrity or famous person or whoever gets lumped into this whole, you know, you get that negative stigma when it's really like, you know, what Nicki Minaj probably has, what, hundreds of millions of fans. How many Twitter followers does she have? And it's probably maybe half a dozen to a dozen people that are going off the deep end over this shit.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah,
yeah, but you have to remember as well that most of these people are going to be kids.
Yeah, but even still, I'm a huge Metallica fan, and when Metallica went with the whole Napster thing, I was like, okay.
Fuck Lars Ulrich.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't go that far either. I didn't like hate on them, but at the same time, I didn't like blindly have their back and defend them. I was like, yeah. You know,
I don't actually hate Lars. It's just fun to say.
Well, right. I didn't think you were. I thought you were being. I thought you were joking.
He was good in. I actually liked him and get him to the Greek.
You do have some fans who back at a very high tier, but they're very demanding in what they want. Where do you see them?
Look,
you think they should not have a voice? I say, like, when I mean fan advocacy, I mean people who back stuff, but they're very critical of what they want. You think they should not have a voice?
I don't know. I don't think I just write the stories I want to write, and then I hope people like them. You know, I mean, that's all I can really do.
My hypothetical is like, let's say I backed your book first.
Yes.
You know, hypothetically speaking, and then let's say I didn't like it, and I start going on people's stream and saying I didn't like it. Do you think the person should be allowed to express their opinion?
Yeah, that we're talking about like people's opinions on a book. Like, it's a little different. Like when people are just rolling re-JDA because they've got this like little clique that like wants to just screw with me. You know what I'm saying? That's personal versus
with people criticizing you who are your actual backers.
Especially
people. Yeah.
Especially readers. I'm very, very cognizant of what readers want. I get emails, especially if like somebody's like, hey, like I would like more, and I know if it's somebody I know they're reading me, right? And I've done this with my my novel series. Like somebody emailed me after my first book came out, and that one really took off, right? And I got a bunch of emails, not just from one person, but and it was like
they were like, hey, this character James was a little underdeveloped in the book. We'd like to see more of him. And I saw like 10, 20 readers saying that. And so what I did is I wrote a novel and I really fleshed out the James character because the readers wanted that and they saw that that was lacking in the first book. So I definitely take feedback and try to cultivate what people want based on, you know, them reading my books, of course. If that makes sense.
But what I think,
Yeah.
and what I think you're against is you're saying you don't like somebody who's never even read any of your books just passing judgment on something about you without even investing the time to read your product. Is that
Yeah,
correct?
that's just being annoying and a concern troll. That's the difference, for sure.
Okay, fair enough. I think
Yeah.
that's a good point to clarify on.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I love getting actual reader feedback. That's fantastic. When people want to talk about the books, that's like that's a good thing.
I don't know. Where do you stand on this, Oz? Do you think
So-
everybody's criticism is legitimate?
No.
Of course
no, but
not.
you don't have to.
Of course not.
You don't have to. You don't have to respond to anyone's like
Yeah.
criticism with either nastiness or perhaps like threatening to dox someone or saying you know who they are in real life or something like that. It's probably not the best thing for your company when you're trying to develop a business
Take a
strategy
class
that's
in-
based around crowdfunding.
So you would
Yeah.
say just
Take a class in customer service where it's like somebody says they
Well, I
don't like
just
your
don't
stuff, and you're just like,
understand.
I'm
I don't
sorry you feel that way.
understand- Yeah, I don't understand why someone would make you do that rather than you just like ignore them.
Yeah, because responding to them just makes concern trolls like go at you more because they got the attention they wanted. So if you ignore them, they usually go away.
They
Because
don't
it's not,
like
you
when
know,
when it's
there's no
Was
point.
campaign. They don't though. The Was campaign just keeps going and going.
Well,
and going
they-
and going.
Hell,
Oz, I wanted to ask you something.
Where are they at now, though?
Yeah,
I think they're calling everybody a pedo in Comicsgate, from what I saw.
Oh yeah, that's a new thing. That's a weird thing altogether.
True, isn't it?
Do you know about this Slick Jimmy stuff, Oz? Were you
Yeah.
aware?
No,
Jimmy Chang.
I saw that. I'm not all that
Anyway.
familiar with him as a creator because he like dropped out of Comicsgate very early
Yeah,
on.
he's not a CG creator, so I think it's a very weird thing to like link him with CG. You know, it's like somebody who left CG almost 2 years ago, 3 years ago, and then you link him back to CG. That's a very strange thing. That would be like if somebody said, "Oh, Doug TenNapel doesn't like gay people, so you know
He doesn't.
CG hates gay people."
What?
So that's
Yeah,
basically
they-
what
It is the same. It is. I get your equivalency. You're right.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, it's the same. The logic is like that.
Yeah, I just think it's pedos got the rope, so it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter which side of the fence they're sitting on.
So that's a good question. You don't think they can be redeemed ever in life? You think they should be killed?
Mm.
Oh, wow. This is a
Well, at
heavy
least
topic.
put on an island away from civilization.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
what do you
chemical
think?
castration or physical castration's a thing. The only thing you got to worry about is false accusations, and then that becomes a
Yeah.
bit of an issue. But yeah, sure. if
Well,
you
that
do it-
happens all the time in divorce hearings.
Yeah, I know. That's why you can't implement it.
Unless you've got 100% proof beyond all reasonable doubt, like then maybe,
I maybe I'm the lone person here. I think you should try rehabilitation as much as you can with people. I don't think anybody is beyond the pale to do. At maximum, I would say some people should not be let back into society, but you should not kill people. That's my
Well, I'm not saying kill them.
I agree. I agree with you on it.
You don't kill them, but keep them the fuck away from everybody.
I'm okay with giving somebody like a 99-year life sentence, if you want to do that, or a 120-year life sentence. You can do that. Fair.
Well, you don't even have to put them in prison forever. Just you go over there away from everyone. You live your life
Oh.
away from civilization.
Pedo Island.
You mean like a penal colony?
Yeah, right. You go live on Epstein Island.
I agree with the crack rock in the chat.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know. So, like, I mean, you got to balance, I guess, realisms of things, of course, to where there's like, we have to do something about it to protect the children. That's the most important thing, of course. But you do have to balance the fact that, like, there is like the redemption of Christ and all that, right? So it's like that Christ didn't say like there are certain classes of people who can't be redeemed. That was never part of the message. So you got to take both of those things into account, protecting the children and ensuring that somebody can actually be brought to salvation, which is my end goal for everybody, of course.
So who said that?
Look.
Yeah, I just look at it a simple way. My point of view is not a religious one; it's just a purely mathematical one. Unless you're 100% sure with your whole jury system that all guilty verdicts are like 100% sure, you should always leave space for wiggle room. Because if you execute somebody and later you find out the guy was innocent, well.
And that's a huge problem with our legal system right now. Yeah.
Yeah, so I always say, so if you make the mistake, at least the person should be let out of, jail 20, 30 years down the line,
Here's a question though. If what's the percentage of innocent people that we kill that we can accept?
Ooh, a lot. You would be surprised. More than 50%.
Is it something like I thought it was only like 5%, but I mean still that's a lot.
That's a huge number,
Yeah,
it's like the Innocence Project is a real thing in the United States. Like,
for a reason.
Yeah, if you're gonna have the death penalty on the table, it should be definitely like one of those. There's no doubt this guy did it type of thing. Like he's caught on video, or
Yeah.
What I mean?
You got like 30 witnesses and 20 video cameras and.
Right. Yeah.
Dude making a declaration.
I'm fundamentally against the death penalty on that basis because I say, maybe something got fucked up somewhere, or some prosecutor was overly jealous, or even if it's something as simple as if the prosecutor made a filing error, right? But if he has done it, the person should go free.
Well, but I'm for it, but under like the circumstance that like it should be like very limited. Like if the prosecution wants to go for the death penalty, the judge has to like say like no, that can't be done here because there's not enough evidence to support like.
Yeah. Are you saying there should be a very high bar for the death penalty to
very very high bar? Yeah. But I do understand the concept of it, and I think that like. Certain crimes, if proven 100% accountability, there is an eye for an eye type of thing,
All right, say you're in a room with 100 guys, right? And
no, that doesn't. This isn't ending well.
You knew that 95%.
I wouldn't be there. That sounds like a shitty party.
There's like a chicken on a mattress, 100 guys queuing up.
95.
Is there a couch and are they all wearing white t-shirts?
Yeah. Form.
Sorry, Oz.
Continue with your analogy.
So there's 100 guys in there. You know for certain, 100% certainty that 95 of those 100 guys are pedos.
Right.
And 5 out of the 100 you're not quite sure, but they probably are.
Yeah.
How many people could possibly be innocent before you just gas them all?
So 100
First of all, I wouldn't gas either of them without a trial. I would have a trial without just gassing them.
That'll take too long. That'll take way too long. Just gas them.
No, I think correct me if I'm wrong. I think in Oz's analogy, they've already been proven guilty, and the other 5 are like
right,
possibly. Possibly
95 are guilty, and 5 might not be.
That's right.
Right,
Okay.
but they got convicted. But they got convicted anyway, right? Is that what you're saying?
That's
Okay.
right.
I think I would say again. I would say I would put all the 100 in like a life sentence, and then go over the evidence until we were sure.
If you know which 5 are the ones that
No.
could be iffy,
It's like a percentage error. It's like you can get rid of like. Oh, so these 100 people or these 95 people represent, say, 2,000 victims.
okay.
So you could, and once they're released after like 4 years or whatever their sentence is, they're gonna abuse another 10,000 victims. You know this as a certainty. You're gonna how many guys that might be innocent would you like?
How many innocents are worth preserving? Yeah, this is always the question, right? I mean, nothing's ever going to be perfect.
No, I'm not after perfection here. I'm just saying. Yeah. You got your butter on the gas thing, and they're saying to you, look, you could save 10,000 lives by killing these 100 people, but 5 of them might.
Yeah, I know. This is the famous experiment. Like, either you kill 100 to save the life of 1, or blah blah blah. I would say
it's better that 100 guilty people go free than 1 innocent suffer.
Yeah, that's what I say.
Isn't that the? Yeah. There you go.
I would do.
I mean, that's the theory. That's the theory behind the justice system and the whole proving beyond a reasonable doubt.
Yeah.
I would do
Not that matters anymore.
Whichever's quickest. I got shit to do. I can't. I
Yeah,
that.
that
500.
They just stick them all in prison for life and let the 5% who might be innocent work the appeal system.
Yeah. There you go.
I think Dark Drift has that right. You know, put them all for jail for life, and then we work it out. How much with the 5 people if it was.
Now, if you know who the other 5 people, if you know who the 5 people are who could be innocent, but
you don't know.
I'm making my own analogy right now. I'm saying if you happen to know that these particular 5 people could be innocent, but they were proven guilty, but the other 95, they're definitely guilty, pull those 5 out and gas the other 95. That's what I say.
Let me flip it the other way, right? Let me flip it the other way, right? 95 were innocent and 5 you weren't sure of. But if you let the 5 out, there's a 50% chance they might commit a crime. Would you let them out?
I would move all of them into Hamit's neighborhood. All of them.
So Lion Ratton said that you are the one innocent person.
All of them gone.
What I'm wondering, right, is if you're in that position, would you accept that as like you're keeping society clean and you got caught up in the mess?
No.
So you're asking somebody, you're asking someone to take a noble sacrifice with their own life, is what you're saying.
Yeah, I'd say I'm the real
That's
victim
how
here.
the justice system is.
This
It
isn't
can't be
fair.
perfect,
The Whisper
so,
Network's
like-
after me, and that's the whole reason this is happening. Because it's true.
How did this devolve from a Whisper Network conversation into gassing pedos?
I don't know.
This is the Oz show. Anything is.
That's the magic of the Oz show.
Gas the Whisper Network. That's right, Jabba.
I think Big Jimmy is the link there.
Okay.
That's right.
I do actually have to get going though. I got to get ready for work. I'm going to work in a little bit.
No worries. Yeah,
John,
me too.
did you? I didn't get a chance to tell you. I might. I make my own wine over here. I might start selling it locally. Yeah.
Oh, sweet. That's awesome.
Yeah.
We need to hang out. We need to hang out and just drink on stream again. That'll be fun.
Yeah. What you call it? I'll show you. I look like crazy. I gotta go jump in the shower, but hold on one second.
Whose vibrator just turned on?
Oh, jeez.
That's my work clothes. They just went off in the dryer.
Oh.
So yeah, I already got the labels made up.
It's very nice.
Hang on. What does it look like?
Although I'm gonna
nice.
Mr. Wonderful.
I'm gonna change comics to sellers because that's what it says. Oh, I'm turning it the wrong way. That's what it says over here It says
Oh
Dark F
wow, that's
Cellars.
fancy. Cool.
Yeah, and then I got the label on the back. I got the caps coming, and I got a sticker to put it on here.
You
And
should
the-
sell that
the-
shit on Indiegogo, dude.
I could, but you can't ship it. You have to ship vouchers for
Oh.
in-store pickup. So I would only be able to sell it to people in Jersey.
Yeah, there's laws against.
Oh, that sucks.
You need a liquor license, right? Even just to sell it.
Don't they have
No,
subscription
there's
boxes?
ways around that because it's
Don't they
Indiegogo.
have-
It's not technically selling.
Don't they have like subscription boxes? How does that work for wine?
What? Say it again.
They do have
In America,
subscription boxes. Yeah.
Yeah, for wine. How does that work?
How do we know
They
you
have
can
a
get
license.
a cardboard box?
There's a whole
Those
industry
people
of
are-
licenses.
Certain states won't allow it.
Yeah, certain states don't allow the shipping of liquor to them.
Maryland is one of those retarded states.
And as far as those boxes, those people are actually selling. So they would need some kind of liquor license. Then there's like different types of liquor licenses you can get, whether you're selling it like in a restaurant setting or a liquor
Distributor
store setting or
yeah,
a
resale.
distributor. The thing with Indiegogo is you're technically not selling it. You're just giving it away as a perk for backing something. You know what I mean? The thing is, the ones that are like starting their own vineyards, I think they might need a liquor license because technically, yeah, it's weird. I looked into it and I got the letter back saying that I was able to do it, but I couldn't ship the actual bottle. Yeah, Indiegogo got back to me. It basically explained I'd have to give them a voucher for an in-store pickup, and I was like, well, what if somebody buys it, backs me in like California? They're gonna drive out to
or
Jersey,
Alaska.
right?
or
Yeah, so
Alaska, yeah.
yeah, it wasn't worth it for what I wanted to do. So, but I got friends in the industry and in the wine distributors and stuff, and I can do local. I could probably get into local distribution. I would need to get a distributor's license myself, which is actually cheaper than a serving license. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah. I would say just do flea
What's
market and stuff.
what kind of wine is it?
That's a 50% Cabernet, 50% Carmenere. So
Fancy.
yeah, and then I have a
Okay.
Chardonnay.
I don't like
that
Chardonnay.
I don't like it either, but that was the grapes I had on hand. I got a guy who's got a winemaking school out here, and
Wow.
I'm good friends. I'm good friends with him, and then he lets me come in when he's not doing classes and just make what I want out of the grapes he has on hand.
You should have.
So
That's
You
cool.
should make a Shiraz for the Australians. Represent the Australian
Yeah.
grapes.
yeah. But yeah, so hopefully by next year, I'll have some bottles in a couple of restaurants and a couple of wine cellars in the area. So that'll be cool.
That is cool.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's cool because like that vintage is 2019 and Dark Gift Comics was born in 2019, so it's kind of fitting. Yeah,
Oz, are
after
you a
Midnight
fan-
Images got nuked, I had to switch to Dark Gift Comics. So
Are you a fan of wine, Oz?
Yeah, but I don't really drink, but I do like the taste of wine and spirits and beer.
All right, fair enough.
But yeah, like I said, I got to go. I just wanted to let you. I forgot. Like John's like a big wine guy, and I
That's
forgot
so
to talk
exciting.
about that.
That's so cool.
Yeah. When it happens, I'll take and it's in a store. I'll take a picture and post it. Like I
Awesome.
said, hopefully by not this summer, but by next summer it'll happen. So that'll be cool. Thanks for having me on, man. It was fun. It was like old times. I
No
enjoyed
worries,
it.
man. Yeah, well, I will
Hey.
be streaming regularly now. So
And I like the new mask. Way better than the old mask.
thank you.
And everybody else, I'll talk to you guys later.
Later, bro.
See you guys
Later, man.
Stay sexy.
All right. Yeah, so on my next stream, guys, I will be showing some of the developmental art for my book. So the link to the sign up page is in the description if you want to go and sign up. And probably in about 4 or 5 days, I might show the artwork that's going to be printed up as a print for those that sign up for the early release. So
Can you
hopefully
tell
that'll
us-
get a few more people signing up as well.
Can you tell us a bit of the plot,
Nope.
or at least the genre of comic? You know,
Superhero.
no, like
Yeah,
superhero, but
it's a superhero book.
is it like a black noir? Is it an action?
It's like Superman.
Is it
I'll tell you. I'll
He's
tell
making
you when.
furry porn comic.
No.
I'm just like, no, that's not what it is.
No.
I have not.
Disavow.
Good.
There's no ponies. There's no fairies. Hey,
They're not anthropomorphic animals in it, no.
yeah. No, I'll go through some of the details of it when it's not at the end of one of my streams, Amos. And
All right. Yeah, we can probably do it next stream. Maybe.
I gotta go, guys. Catch you later.
Yeah, possibly. All right, Ombre. Catch you later.
Later, Ombre.
Yeah, and also on the next show, we will have the further adventures of Detective Disabled Dan. We will get to meet. We'll get to meet the twin sister of the woman that was killed.
Is Disabled Dan also a lieutenant?
No, it's a detective.
Yeah, but
okay. That's a higher rank, isn't it? A detective's a higher rank. To
Spirit Scar says you need to be shilling my book right now, so you should be. I think I only have 3 days left.
What book is this?
Dave's Vault. Have you not even looked at it? I'm offended. Let me put it in the private chat.
It's called Vault.
Dave's Vault.
Dave's Vault.
Oh my God, you're killing me.
DEUX.
Oh, like do
Deus,
like
Deus Ex.
I threw it in the private chat there. So. Oh hey, I went over 24,000 last night. Cool.
Did anyone else ever read Ex Machina as Ex Machina?
Yes.
No.
I did. I'll admit that.
I hate when people were reviewing that game near Automata. They kept calling it Automata, and I'm like,
oof.
That's one of those that just like Machina is Machina.
Yeah. Don't shame people just for pronouncing things wrong.
I don't shame them. It just kind of makes me cringe a little bit. And I keep
does it grind your gears?
Dave's Vault sounds better.
It really grinds my gears.
I was going to name the book Havard Saints 9 or something, but I didn't.
Oh, yeah. Who? That's RyanPalmer.com, right?
Yeah, word nerd.
Can you? Are you bringing it up, Oz?
Yeah, hang on. I'm just having a look first.
24,491 backers, gentlemen. This is exciting. I'm going to hit 500.
Actually, I'll make it look more impressive. I'll show it to everyone in Australian dollars.
Like triple that number. It's not that bad. American money's going down the toilet right now anyway.
I take Bitcoin. I don't know. Wow, look at that. That does look cool in Australian dollars. So
31,000.
Yeah, we're at 24,000 American, which is exciting. At 25,000, our artist is going to be putting in a fantasy map. We're going to be doing one of those like fancy Tolkien style fantasy maps that like lays out the whole world that we're building out here. And yeah, it's been an exciting ride so far. Our entire deal is to try to give people the feel of the old Conan comics, which I feel like, you know, is kind of gone from our modern society, as you're not allowed to have strong male leads in comic books anymore. And also to
what's best in life.
Did you say Conan comics?
Yes.
Oh no, Berserk is gonna love this.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, well, Berserk.
The Lamentations of the Women.
Berserk would love this if he could get over his JDA rage boner for just a second. I definitely, knowing his tastes, he would absolutely be into this. So,
I mean, he got really mad at me the other day on Financial Chat because I convinced him that what was that woman? the girl from Juno was gonna play Arnold Schwarzenegger's character in Conan.
Oh no! Like, wait, is that real?
No,
Okay.
no, it's not.
Oh, shit.
But I convinced him. I convinced him it was, and he got so angry. He got so angry.
Berserk Guts thinks if he backs JDA, it will dox his basement. Oof. Oof.
He lives in the middle of nowhere in Pennsylvania. You'll never find his house.
Holy shit! You just doxed him. No, I'm just,
No, he's done that himself. You'd never find him.
He showed us his outdoor jacuzzi that he has outside his house. He has a nice looking house, actually. Quite nice.
Yeah, so this has been super popular, and I'm glad. My artist was kind of fishing the other day, and he's like, "Hey, are we going to do another one?" And I'm like, "Well, I wasn't going to ask you yet, but since you're into it, let's go." You know, so it's like you got to treat artists like ladies. You got to kind of play coy, you know, not make them think you like them too much, right?
Yes, Chris Stanley's correct. Elliot Page, Elliot Page. I convinced him that Elliot Page.
That's right. That's
Elliot,
the name.
Elliot.
Yeah.
Elliot Page.
Yes, we respect pronouns or some shit. So, yeah.
No dead naming here.
How many pages is it?
This will be 66, and then we got the 3 sort of interior covers. So it'll be 69 plus 3 character bios. Hopefully we get to the map by the end of this, and so it'll be around 74, 75 total.
Right.
I've got a short story that I wrote, like a prose story. I'm not sure what to do about this. Like, do you like, as a backer, having that stretch goal sort of thing like put in the back of the book, or would you rather have the book just be the clean comic and then get a PDF of that? Like, I don't know what the best call is for that.
I would put this short story in the book.
You'd put it in there?
Yeah.
And format it in there? Okay.
That's standard.
As like a prologue or epilogue or something.
As an Apple, yeah. I mean, it's a prequel that kind of sets things up, but I'd put it at the end of the book anyway, just so like it's really an extra, right? So,
well, they quite often have that. They'd quite often have prose in the magazine comics.
Okay, yeah, maybe I'll throw that in there. The other thing that's cool is Bill Willingham actually did a pinup that's going to be in there too as one of our stretch goals. He's the creator of Fables, so he's a great guy and a wonderful fantasy artist.
Yeah, he's pretty cool actually. He's got a YouTube show as well.
Yeah, he does. So I'm trying to get him on, but he's been shy.
Yeah, well, he does pre-recorded stuff. So
yeah, it's more fun. You can say stupid things on live on the air, and then deal with it. It's great.
It's a lot easier to be taken out of context. That's what makes
it fun. It is. But if we all just talk over each other and start yelling at each other, nobody can hear what we say, and it works out. And then nobody can do that.
Sure.
Yeah.
So Dave's Vault looks like it's doing well. You got what? 8 days left? Did you say?
3.
3 days left.
So we'll be closing this out pretty shortly, and I think we are wrapped up on all the pages at this point. So I need to get the last third of it lettered, and then we'll be shipping these out almost immediately. If you guys have followed my campaigns before, I'm usually like a month or 2 right after closing, you guys get your books, and then I move on to the next one. I'm very, very much like clockwork, unlike a lot of the guys out there.
You're saying that by June, people should be receiving it in the mail, most likely.
Yeah, unless there's a problem.
So let's say June, July, around that time.
Yeah, June, July for sure. So,
have you been putting a lot of pages out? Have you got them done?
I think. For this, or for what do you mean?
Yeah.
This is done.
No, I mean, have you been putting them out to people, like showing stuff?
Not. I mean,
other than what's on your
5 or 6 pages.
Yeah.
What is that? Shit too many, and it's like you don't want to give away too much.
You just want to give an idea of what the story is. I don't like spoilers or letting people know too much about things. It's interesting. Like I'm a big Steve Ditko fan, if you guys are not aware, and he runs weird Kickstarter campaigns, or at least he did. His business partner does now. But they always had the philosophy that like people are asking too much about like what the story is in advance, and previews give too much about that more often than not. So they actually go so far as to tell people, hey, this is a Steve Ditko book, and you just are going to, expect our level of quality, and we're not even going to tell you anything about it. You just back it because you know it's going to be good quality, and then you get surprised. Yeah. And there is some merit to that, because getting the surprise is kind of cool. But I don't go that far, because I think people want to know at least what genre they're getting, before.
Sure.
So,
like a lot of movie previews lately have been like, you watch the preview and it's like, okay, I don't need to see this movie now because I've seen the whole movie in a 4-minute preview.
Especially comedy movies, it's like they give away all that. It's like those are all the good jokes and it's over. Yeah. Maybe they don't make comedy movies anymore, but when they did, yes.
Back when they did. The good old days.
The last good comedy series was probably, I would say, American Pie. That's about it. After that,
was that the last one? Jesus.
No, man. Tropic Thunder was after that.
Oh yeah. Tropic Thunder was awesome.
But I'm saying as a series, right? As a series that actually had.
No, more than one.
I don't know. Those Seth Rogen, James Franco movies were always pretty funny.
Tropic Thunder would never be able to be made now. Like, no way.
Pineapple Express, you know?
No way. Pineapple Express was good. The Interview was good. This Is the End was actually pretty good.
It's been a long time
since like cheesy, campy, funny movies.
No, but like
disaster movie. The Making of the Room. That was kind of funny.
I mean, like, what was that movie which I saw? All these, Project X was a nice movie which recently came out. It's not that old. That was kind of funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, normal comedy movies don't come out anymore. They've been taken over for movies like Bridesmaids and things like that. It's taking over.
I was gonna say, yeah, you get Amy Schumer. That's what you get now.
Yeah.
Oof.
All right, guys. I'd love to talk about bad movies, but I am heading off. So thanks for joining me.
Yeah, thanks for having us on, Nas.
Nice talking.
No worries.
Yeah, nice talking.
Catch you all in the next show.
All right, man.
Take care.
Yep.
Take care.
Later, buddy.
Introducing Torso Soccer, the new way to engage with and support the Oz Show. There are 3 membership tiers to choose from. For only $1.99, you can have your avatar in the crowd watching the game, or advertise on our game banners running around the stadium. All members will have their avatars shown for the month, as well as other perks. Torso Soccer, part of the Oz Show's Disabled Olympics initiative. Become a member today and be featured in the crowd for all Disabled Olympic events. Nurse, tell me, am I still intact?
Oh, Oz. You don't need to worry about that. We're gonna make you stronger, faster, and better. Stronger, faster, and
Faster.